Hey, what's the matter? With your mind so divine, never waste your time, no, no. Come get your sugar fix. You don't wanna miss it, feel the beat, that's true. Dancing through the night now, all we need is you. Come get that sugar love. Feel the groove within your heart, yeah. Sugar love, sweet as can be. Come get that sugar love. Come get that sugar love. Hey, what's the matter? With your mind so divine, never waste your time, no, no. Come get your sugar fix. You don't wanna miss it, feel the beat, that's true. Dancing through the night now, all we need is you. Come get that sugar love. Feel the groove within your heart, yeah. Sugar love, sweet as can be. Come get that sugar love. Come get that sugar love. Hey, what's the matter? With your mind so divine, never waste your time, no, no. Come get your sugar fix. You don't wanna miss it, feel the beat, that's true. Dancing through the night now, all we need is you. Come get that sugar love. Feel the groove within your heart, yeah. Sugar love, sweet as can be. Come get that sugar love. Come get that sugar love. Hey, what's the matter? With your mind so divine, never waste your time, no, no. Come get your sugar fix. You don't wanna miss it, feel the beat, that's true. Dancing through the night now, all we need is you. Come get that sugar love. Feel the groove within your heart, yeah. Sugar love, sweet as can be. Come get that sugar love. Come get that sugar love. Hey, what's the matter? With your mind so divine, never waste your time, no, no. Come get your sugar fix. You don't wanna miss it, feel the beat, that's true. Dancing through the night now, all we need is you. Come get that sugar love. Feel the groove within your heart, yeah. Sugar love, sweet as can be. Come get that sugar love.
Hey y'all, baby. Let me tell y'all, we are in a real messed up world, right? Now, even though these charges was out, now I did a full interview with all the bull crap this man was saying, but for some reason I can't find it, right? When I broke it down to the T, right? I broke it down to the T. Now it's back up. I'm gonna tell you how bad our world is, right? But before I do that, I want to say, hey, my bush babies, take your time and hit that like. Nobody will not know. Hit that like. What's going on, my replay gang? Thank you for being here. I am 10 away. I need 10 of you guys to subscribe. I'm 10 away from a goal. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the like too. Now, let's see who was up on in this live. We got my girl, Boss Jackie. Boss Jackie, thank you so much, my love. I appreciated that. I was sitting up there, had to get out this house, and I done sing my little happy birthday for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Jackie. Hey, Summer Breeze. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing, Pinky? How you doing, Madary? And anybody that I missed, I'm sorry, but I didn't see you, right? But I had to talk about this academic case, right? Yes, it did. And first, I want to show why I say we're in a messed up world. Because all the men that are taking up for this man, right? Because they will be the two friends, right? They will be the two friends. Now, the girl says, the girl says, we're going to hear, we are going to hear. But he kept emphasizing in the early videos, one minute he was asleep, one minute he went to go check the dog, one minute he didn't know what was nothing, one minute he saw, or they told him that they was doing that. Then the next minute he didn't hear it, right? The video that I have of him, he contradicts everything, right? He contradicts everything that he says because he know his behind is in hot water. But I want you guys to see what are us ladies going up against, right? And there's some good men out here. We got some good men out here that, like, you know what? This is disgusting, right? We gotta, we got some good men out here that, like, you know what? This is disgusting. We got to stop taking up. Like, these men really have to stop taking up for these men in their beyond terrible bad behavior, right? Because they trying to protect him, but these are the guys he hang around. Like, how do you have your guess, as you say it? I mean, he dogged her. He dogged her out. He dogged her out, right? But anywho, hey Spice, I still want to get into. I'm just going to be strolling at first. I'm going to be strolling, showing you the men that really, and this neglect. This is how bad we are as people. Women, I'm trying. Women, please stop putting yourself in predicaments. Not saying that she did, which she kind of did, but she didn't. You can put yourself in a predicament, but that don't mean you ask for somebody to do things to you, right? Stop it. Stop wanting to be with these men who got some money in their pocket. Y'all don't want crying for equal opportunity. When you have a chance to put, don't get mad at the educated women Don't get mad at the independent women. Don't get mad at the women that you want to call boss women. You mad at them for making their own. Well, you're so beautiful and so feminine, but you're getting dogged out by these men. You're getting dogged. You're getting dog walked. You're getting embarrassed on top of embarrassment because you need for them to fill your pockets. Go and fill your own pockets. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And this man has no, I shouldn't just have people like, oh no, after they blow him up. But I just want to look at show you just the channels really quick, right? Before I get into it. Right? Now, DJ Academics goes off on tax tone, right? 36,000 views, right? For the ones in the back, Academics address tax tone speaking on a lawsuit against the big AK. 18,000. This will be DJ Academics. And this man has not lost subscribers, right? He still has 2.81 million subscribers, right? Now he does another video. That's not, I'm talking about the ones that he did. This one he just did 15 hours ago, right? He got so many different channels, right? Then we got Mr. Flaco. Mr. Flaco. They're trying to take DJ Academics down. 47,000 views, right? 47,000. Now DJ Academics does another video. 86,000 videos. See his name right there? This is how bad we are with people. 9 hours ago, he did a video. 33,000 videos. Right? He did another video. 87,000. These are the people. Are y'all really upset? Are y'all really upset? He's spazzing on people and he's making videos. He just did another one 4 hours ago. 8,000. Remember, that's only 4 hours. 21 hours ago, he just did another video. 29,000. This man is staying on the YouTube. He's staying on the YouTube and he has people that is supporting him, right? I just wanted you guys to see he still has a lot of support. Where we at? Where are we at with our morals? Right? Where are we? Because them the type of friends you keep. Them are the type of friends that you keep around that would do things like that to a woman that you claim that she let it happen, but after the evidence showed up, and this neglect still don't care. This neglect has no worries, no cares, no nothing. Women, they don't care about you, women. Some men, which I'm gonna show that too. Some men like that's nah. He don't speak for all of us, but according to his views, it's a lot more that don't care. They don't care. Stop putting yourself in them daggone predicaments, women. They got that little money or whatever. Stop it. Y'all want to go out. Y'all want to have a good time off their dime. But look how you guys are being treated. You've been videotaped and treated like, I mean, it was really disgusting. I don't know who's seen it, but it's disgusting. It's very disgusting. Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Yes, it is. Don't forget to hit that like. And don't forget to hit that share. Right? Let me get on this one first. Is this the right one? Yep. And this video credit goes to the safe world. The safe world. The safe world. Should he be held accountable or not? I'm not trying to hear I was sleeping, because it just go to show you what type of friends he have. And let's go. Video credit goes out to Stay Safe World.
Let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything,
Deep in the night of December 18th of 2023, DJ Akademiks' live stream on Twitch was interrupted with the piercing screams of a woman in agony.
And he was up.
At this point, he was not on his Hennessy-stained computer chair, but somewhere in the background, seemingly having an altercation with said female who was screaming. It's not really clear if he thought his stream was closed or why he left the stream on for thousands to witness this, but for 30 long seconds, viewers were given a front row of DJ Akademiks spiraling. Little did the audience realize this moment right here would end up opening the floodgates for the crazy dark allegations that have found a new light on Twitter today. Several months after this incident, another woman who was once close with Akademiks filed a lawsuit and went public, accusing Akademiks of assaulting her, along with two of his friends. Akademiks was somehow able to weasel out of being criminally held liable for this incident, but a recent bombshell just dropped on Twitter several hours ago, detailing court documents from the lawsuit that are both disturbing and detrimental to his public credibility. A user with apparent ties to the case uploaded pages upon pages of court proceedings, which have gone extremely viral, and give us a closer look to everything that went down that night, from screenshots from the CCTV footage showing the incident go down, along with pictures of the woman's bruises and cuts. This is in stark contrast to everything that Akademiks previously reported on the incident, basically saying that she had relations with two of his homies consensually and everything was just a misunderstanding.
That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing. Remember I told you, I said, before I got to confront, I said, yo, everything you did last night, you were cool with doing, right? And she was like, yeah, I had fun.
So today we got to get into this full documents and see once and for all the real depth of this situation, because the ramifications of this could be career altering for Akademiks. Even if he wins or loses this lawsuit, the damage on his career might already be done. So today we got to get into the dark allegations that could end DJ Akademiks, starting with chapter 1, the night in question, right now. But before we do, gang, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, man. So I'm gonna need you to tap in, like, comment, subscribe. Also hit the link in the description for the merch, and on everything hit that notification bell so whenever I post, y'all are tuned in right away. So let's get into chapter 1, the night in question.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The best odor and pH hack you will ever find. Your women's.
While many are just learning the details of this crazy story right now, you have to understand that this is a scenario that has been a thorn in Akademiks' side for over 2 years now, which we previously already documented. But all this new evidence has us having to go back and explain everything from the jump. With grape kits, police raids, internet accusations, surveillance footage, leaked text messages, this saga is finally reaching a boiling point with the public, with the leaking of these confidential documents. Many of the things coming to light now, like the text messages, have been slightly exposed in the past year when Akademiks was doing his rounds in an attempt to defend himself. However, the most damning evidence for AK is that when attempting to clear his name, Akademiks fully admitted that he was at the house and knew about an incident in question. Regardless of if he wins or loses it, it's a major mistake that is going to make him look terrible no matter how you try to spin this. And he should have never said, a lawyer would never tell you to say these type of things. So we'll get into each person's side of the incident right now in a non-biased way, so you can decide who's truly at fault right now. In order to follow along these aspects, you have to understand the night that caused all this almost 2 years ago. So DJ Akademiks and internet personality Faiza Zaya Abashe, or as her YouTube goes by, Miss Zaya, had a close relationship. Apparently they were known to be with each other in an on-again, off-again relationship for over 2 years. And she seemed as though they were in a friendly relationship type vibe at the time this happened. Obviously, a relationship with DJ Akademiks comes with enough drama that it could be on Zeus Network. But for some reason, she tried to stay. Apparently, they linked up in July 16th of 2022 to hang out with him. But while she was pulling up to see him, she was apparently greeted with 2 other men that were friends of Akademiks. The moment she pulls up to Akademiks' New Jersey mansion, though, is when everyone's lives involved in this incident will change forever. In her lawsuit, she claims that while hanging out with Akademiks, she was allegedly either drugged by his 2 friends or just drank so much that she became unconscious. And her story goes as this. On or about July 16, 2022, defendant Livingston Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, contacted Abashe and invited her to come to his house and visit him in New Jersey. Even though it had been almost a year since they last saw each other, Abashe did not suspect any ill intentions and agreed. She was accustomed to visiting Mr. Allen at his home in New Jersey, and Mr. Allen would send a car to pick her up. She lives in Pennsylvania. On the day of the incident, Miss Abashe arrived to enjoy her evening. Little did she know that defendant Livingston Allen and his 2 accomplices, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2, would drug her and allegedly rape. The morning after the incident, Abashe was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of everything that went down. So it started back in 2021 when she originally met him online and then began casually dating him. He periodically invited her to his New Jersey house, so she found no issue in pulling up. When she arrived at Mr. Allen's home, everything seemed normal, apart from the neighborhood power outage. John Doe 1, Khalif, a friend of Mr. Allen, greeted her. That is when Miss Abashe was taken aback because Mr. Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, did not tell her that anyone would be at his house besides her when she arrived. She did not expect anything suspicious at the moment she entered the home. John Doe 1, who's Khalif, invited her into the kitchen and introduced her to John Doe 2, another one of Mr. Allen's friends. Due to the power outage, the 3 of them sat in the kitchen together. Miss Abashe engaged in small talk with them while patiently waiting for DJ Akademiks to appear. Miss Abashe recalls John Doe 1 was being relatively talkative, while John Doe 2 was oddly quiet, which was kind of freaking her out. She was initially offered a drink, but she refused and opted to make her own drink, as she was accustomed to when she visited Mr. Allen's house. But John Doe 1 insisted that they prepare her a drink. Unbeknownst to Miss Abashe, John Doe 1 was Mr. Allen's manager or employee, and he asserted his position by telling Miss Abashe that he was in charge until Mr. Allen arrived. As odd as this encounter was, Miss Abashe obliged and allowed John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 to fix her a drink. Honestly, red flag, because why do you need 2 people to do it? As the trio conversed, Abashe asked for Mr. Allen and was told to hold on. John Doe 1 would then leave the kitchen to go find DJ Akademiks. When he came back, he said DJ Akademiks would join them shortly. Miss Abashe believed that this was true. It did not go try to find DJ Akademiks because the home was dark and she didn't know where she was going. Admittedly, Abashe recalls having an eerie feeling, but she ignored it because she did not believe that Mr. Allen, aka Akademiks, who she had known for nearly several years, would harm her or allow her to be harmed. She dismissed these feelings as just nerves and waited for DJ Akademiks to arrive. Shortly after the power returned, John Doe 1 asked if Abashe wanted to use the hot tub or the pool to wait for DJ Akademiks there. She said she'd be okay with the hot tub and pool because she had previously visited. She was also under impression that John Doe 1 and 2 would leave after putting the hot tub on, as their actions and gestures made it appear that they would be heading out. She entered the hot tub alone. Shortly after, John Doe 1 appeared from inside the house and proceeded to join her in the hot tub, and John Doe 2 appeared too and gave her shots of alcohol to take. According to Abashe, she vaguely remembers John Doe 2 nervously pacing around the pool area. Eventually, Abashe recalls beginning to feel a strange feeling. It was not simply a feeling of intoxication, and Abashe was only half into her first drink and a few shots into the new drink when she entered the hot tub, but then she began feeling extremely hot as if her body was on fire and extremely lightheaded and dizzy. Upon noticing this, John Doe 2 asked her if she was lit and then returned to the kitchen and returned with more alcohol, which they insisted she drink. She even asked to pour the alcohol into Abashe's mouth forcefully. According to Abashe, Abashe, she recalls John Doe 1 becoming very handsy and aggressive and made advances towards her, which she rejected. Upon information and belief, John Doe 2 was on the sidelines watching while all this was happening. According to her, John Doe 1 would not take no for an answer and then began groping. And then, as you can see, everything sort of went down. She said she had memories of fighting them off, but then they just continued while on the concrete, causing scrapes and stuff like that. That apparently when she was like borderline conscious and had no idea what's going on. Keep in mind, this is all going on at Akademiks' house with the security system filming all this on his pool deck. Shortly after this, she said she was awoken at around 4 a.m. by DJ Akademiks pulling her hair, prying her legs open, and doing the same thing. This is where the court documents go into detail and state that he was relentless and tried to penetrate and was basically going crazy at the time. You know, you can read the full documents if you want to see everything that went down, but basically he would just go crazy, and then the next morning she would basically wake up and have no recollection of everything that went down at all. Akademiks would in a later broadcast make it apparent that he blamed her for the incident. You know, his logic was he was actually hurt that she went and got with his two friends when she originally came there for him. That's what his argument was, which is why the following morning when she saw him, they had a brief little disagreement. Following morning, according to Abashe, she pulled up to his room where he was downstairs on his computer. She sat on the floor next to him and asked if he knew if his friends had done anything with her, which she had said no. He kept asking, "Are you sure?" He said everything was all right, and he repeatedly asked if she was all good. According to Abashe, she was baffled and kind of in disbelief by this. According to Abashe, then Mr. Allen then asked her to follow her into another room where he showed her contents of a small trash can which appeared to be vomit and 2 Magnum condom wrappers and asked, "You don't remember this?" Abashe was still in disbelief. She had zero recollection of ever being in the room in the prior night. According to Abashe, it appeared that John Doe and John 1 had basically done this non-consensually, and the pair would go into another room. But this is where everything kind of gets crazy for DJ Akademiks. He then handed her the can of vomit and asked her to throw away. She then asked for her phone. He got it, and he continued asking over and over again if everything was all good. At this point, she was still in disbelief and asked for proof of what had went down. That's when he showed the surveillance footage, which is honestly mad weird, because why does bro just have random surveillance cameras with all this on and just have that footage at the ready? Like, was bro watching that? It's crazy. So according to her, Alan then assured that everything was all good, and he noticed that her demeanor would slowly start to change. He then hastily told her that his mother was on his way and then proceeded to get her a lift back to Pennsylvania. According to Abashe, Livingston Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, asked her where her clothes was. She responded that she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. She later learned from the police that Mr. Allen disposed of several items, including bed sheets and clothes, at a dumpster near his office, which is on a giant red flag. Presumably, DJ Akademiks was attempting to destroy the evidence of the encounter. She began feeling uneasy. She felt that DJ Akademiks was attempting to take her clothes for some reason, presumably to hide whatever evidence she may have had or happened to have the night before. All these thoughts apparently ran through her head. As not to alarm DJ Akademiks, she remained composed as she waited for her lift to arrive. Abashe then said bye and left his home. According to her, DJ Akademiks, while she was in the lift, asked for more answers. He then began to blame her and ridicule her. Still trying to get answers, she pleaded with him, even apologizing for what had occurred, as she was desperate to learn the series of events that led DJ Akademiks and his accomplices to attack her. According to Abashe, she then asked DJ Akademiks, "Well, you said it was both of them, but you only showed me one. Can you send me proof of this?" To which DJ Akademiks sent the screenshot of the attack, which was later put on all these documents. She would later go to the police, but in a broadcast, Akademiks would basically make it apparent that he blames her for the incident following this. His logic that he was actually hurt and that she had went with his two friends when she originally came there for him, and he definitely felt some type of way about that. Well, that's what he said later, originally what his argument was. Well, she claims that she was unconscious and would never willingly get with two random guys out of the blue at the same time, which is the difference in opinions right there in the whole case. However, judging by the court documents, the days following the alleged encounter, you're going to see the situation was pretty damning for DJ Akademiks, especially with the fact that he allegedly threw out his bed sheets and clothes in a dumpster outside his office. She went to the police to get a kit, and they found that his DNA was on the kit, as well as the fact that he was caught in a phone call set up by the police admitting to having sex with her. In the phone call, he would graphically recount and admits to having sex with her, even going as far as describing her as being loose, stating, "I know what your feels like. It feels loose." Based on information and belief, the evidence was used to obtain a warrant for the footage. This caused the police just cause to secure the footage and other evidence in a search. According to Abashe, the results from the test come out as positive. In addition to that, she had images of her bruises on her arm, back, buttocks, and legs as evidence of struggle that she presented to the police as well. At the time of the attack, she was only 5'5", while the other people were 5'10" to 5'11". However, just seeing all this evidence against him, you would think that he was basically on the ropes, and his career was pretty much in a downward spiral at that point. However, in this next chapter, you'll see how he was able to finesse his way out of the criminal charges, but that still might not be enough for him to beat this lawsuit, which brings us to the aftermath.
No matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you have fewer attacks and relieve your asthma symptoms. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
In the days following DJ Akademiks' encounter with Zaya, a text exchange from the incident would be put into the public that sheds light on where both of these people's minds were at the time. Akademiks would later put the text out as a way to try and prove his innocence, which we'll get into later, while this text thread would later be available in the lawsuit documents. It starts with Akademiks contacting Zaya, asking her to get tested. She responds that she's injured and unlike her to be with two men unprotected. She then in a later message says she's going to get a kit with no response from Akademiks. She then attempts to call him in panic, and he gives her an answer basically sort of skeptically looking at her for insistence that their whole encounters had been non-consensually. You know, he's basically looking at her kind of crazy. He then jokes and says that she was even trying to call her friends to join in too. He also makes it adamant that he had no part in the situation, basically trying to make an alibi, saying that whatever she did with the other two men were all them, and he was asleep at the time. But as we previously stated in the situation, his DNA was seen on the kit, which would later come out. On top of the fact that the phone call that the police told her to make with him that was recorded on a wire basically detailed everything that went down, and he admitted to everything. This is pretty damning because of the fact that these messages, he tries to pretend that he doesn't have any relations with her, and it was just his friends, while she, on the other hand, was totally out of the right state of her mind. People are using the argument that they were consensually previously, but why wouldn't he say that in the messages that leaked, in the messages that he put out to the public, if that were the case? Why would he pretend that he had nothing to do with it, but then end up getting his DNA shown in the kit? Well, these answers might be finally answered in the aftermath of what happened next, the aftermath. Chapter 3. Following the police receiving the kit and Abashe's photos from the incident, they had enough evidence to perform a raid on Akademiks' house. They retrieved the video evidence along with other evidence that they would find in the premises, and somehow, some way did not charge Akademiks. I think that this stems from the fact that even though they had evidence of an encounter between two men, they did not have any video evidence of anything going on with Akademiks, which is what she came there for. And they did not have any evidence to charge the two men for assault based on the video alone. However, this is apparent in situations like this, that absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. The burden of proof is to charge someone for something like this is often difficult to prove. However, the couple of questions that remain, such as if she was into all this, who in their right mind would be cool with getting large scrapes, abrasions, and bruises on their backs and tailbones? You know, that's definitely a red flag. That looks extremely painful. As well as the question of why would Akademiks go so hard in denying that he had relations with her that night, even when a test proved otherwise. Following the police raid, Akademiks would go on live and detail his side of the story, essentially bashing Abashe, saying she was a thought, saying his homie said that she was down for it and were super surprised after the incident because she said she was down, and most importantly saying he had no relations with her that night, basically in his long live stream, which is honestly crazy now, knowing that all that evidence that came out showed that he admitted to it in a phone call, and Kit showed that he had something to do with it because of the DNA evidence that came forward from the kid. So it basically disproves everything that he previously said on his live stream. Following this, Abashe would come out and basically post her infamous video where she states that DJ Akademiks did this, DJ Akademiks needs to pay, and that she is going to settle this all in court, which is ongoing litigation right now. And you can check out the court documents that are currently ongoing. While I at first was kind of skeptical of everything that was going on because of the fact that Akademiks said that the police cleared him and everything was all good, I do not think that he is going to win win this lawsuit, because regardless of the case, there's a lot of evidence there. And in these type of lawsuit situations, you need far less proof in a lawsuit than you do in a criminal charge. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up losing. And I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if he had something nefarious going on there. I'm going to say it again. Why on earth did he have evidence that showed that he had his DNA inside of her, and he stated on live and previously in text messages that he had nothing to do with it, but on a phone call that was wired by the police said that he did do it? And on everything, why on earth would someone want to be scraped up and bruised and basically completely just have their body cut up like in the pictures that
This next video credit goes out to For No Fame, because this is a shame that we're living in a community that the hatred for women is so much, but some women, even men are getting tired of it. You think we're getting tired of it? Men are getting tired of it. Look at the type of friends they hang around. You hang around friends, I'd have been so disgusted. But you could tell when you got a guilty conscience, because I would have been the first one that went after my friends who violated my friend like that. I'd have been the first one. But he thought it was cute. He just didn't know she went straight to the po-po. He thought that she was going to just get embarrassed and they could just look at the tapes and that's it, right? So then he tried to play it off. Like, what do you mean? And she like, show me the tape. Show me the tape. Show me the tapes. He acting like he mad, but this ain't the first time they did that. This is not the first time that they did that. And we people are loving it, not us people. But people, as you see, I wanted to show you guys his videos. The numbers have not went down. His numbers are not going down, and they are, oh, the black woman trying to set him up. The black woman lying. The black woman shouldn't have been drinking like that. No, she came near to see Akademiks. She never came near to see all three of them. Okay? Just keep that in mind, right? And then don't worry, I'm going to have an open panel on this. I have an open panel, but let's go.
Your coffee, whatever. All right.
Pop a spoon.
Let's go, man. I'll share some more later. Anyway, let's go, man. Shout out to everybody that's in attendance, man. We're going to get into it now. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the internet want Akademiks out of here, man. Mainly black women fed up with him. We're also going to look at how some black men have been accused of taking up for Akademiks. And it all applies to
No spoon, my
This
God.
man versus woman stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of men that are simps, idiots. They sympathize with the man. They don't sympathize with the woman.
I did.
They always backwards. We'll get into it, man.
No,
Let's just go, man. First of all, let me show you something real quick. Matthew 12:25. It's a replay from last night. Every kingdom divided against desolation, and every city or house divided against itself will not stand. Remember that, all right? Self-destruction. What's desolation? A state of complete emptiness or destruction. Anguish, misery, or loneliness. Then I tell you a lot of people are going to be lonely. Then I tell you a lot of people are going to be out of here. A lot of people are nothing but hollow souls. They finished. They desolate. All right, and a divided kingdom will never stand. That's why a lot of people are about to get wiped out. Let's go. All right. Now I'm gonna show you a fool named, pardon me. I'm gonna show you a picklehead named DJ Akademiks. That he's not even a DJ. So this is why I'm gonna say Akademiks finesse black people. Another vulture that came out of nowhere and got paid. Why did he get paid? How did he get paid? He got paid off black ignorance. Yeah, it was called the SHAM3 Wars. We had a lot of boys, teenagers beefing on the internet, where we also going to charge Akademiks with being the first idiot to promote crime on the internet. I'm going to say every young black man in America that got indicted, I'm going to blame Akademiks for it. Every black boy across America that caught themselves beefing with somebody in their city or beefing with somebody in their area, talking about their ops, I'm going to blame Akademiks for that. Because I watched Akademiks take Chicago culture and pimp it and monetize it and spread it across the world to the point where I went to different places and I seen people acting like they was from Chicago. I saw it with my own eyes. I seen fools in New York acting like they was from Chicago. I done been in North Carolina, Virginia. I done been around and I seen Negroes acting like they was from Chicago. That's a fact. He is the one responsible for spreading Chicago culture. So if I was from Chicago, I'd be the main one that Akademiks had, because guess what, y'all? He pimped the hell out your city. Think about it. Somebody from Chicago was supposed to be the one to document all that stuff, not him. This fool live in New Jersey somewhere. I don't even know where he live at, where he from. We don't know nothing about him. But I know one thing. He got rich off Chicago pain, suffering, death, blood in the streets, the home of human sacrifice. He got paid off all of that. And not only did he get paid, he promoted the lifestyle. We also want to look at something else. Let me show you how this delusional picklehead is still trying to distract from what just happened yesterday. This is what he dropped recent.
Yeah.
DJ Akademiks hints at Drake next move. Fool, how do you know Drake next move? And for one, Drake is not stupid. You just got all these allegations on you. I'm pretty sure Drake want nothing to do with you. But I also told y'all, if it wasn't for the Drake-Kendrick beef, Akademiks would have already probably been finished. People forget the allegations came out on him months ago. Then the Drake and Kendrick beef came, and then he hopped all up on that beef because he had nothing else to talk about. Plus, it was a distraction. The Kendrick beef was the distraction off of his charges. So he rolled that into the ground. So I'm going to say it today. Y'all know on this channel, the curse upon Akademiks is on him. Because you know why? He built this whole channel of black misery, suffering, pain. He is also the #1 manipulator and brainwash of these black boys. A lot of black boys can't write in script and they want to be goddamn YouTubers. They want to be game streamers and they're dumb as bricks. Why? They want to be like Akademiks. Revenge of the nerds, man. Let's go. Because remember, nerds are not accustomed to getting coochie. They don't even like act around women. Also I'm going to show you he's down with beard gang. Why? Because I told you, man, a lot of these fools that came out, they wasn't even wearing beards. Next thing you know, they wearing beards. Next thing you know, they acting funny. All right, I'm going to say he's down with beard gang. So I'm going to say. And it's the only thing I'm really saying is dudes like him that try to create this persona like they somebody else, but they not. They nobody. You know what I'm saying? And these people be on this internet shit, and they really start trying to create personas like they somebody. But see, one thing about me, if I saw you in the beginning, that's who you are. So I know Akademiks before he even hit a YouTube button when he was on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And he always been like a nerd to me. Meaning there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. But you're gonna see a lot of these guys started trying to create like this man persona, and they started growing out their beards like that make them a man or something. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, man, a lot of these dudes are sexual deviants, man. And I'm not even gonna say they with taking coochie. I'm just gonna say they lame and they can't, and chicks don't be feeling them like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm not gonna disrespect that chick, but I see the caliber of chicks he deal with, so I know he's a clown. And on top of that, we're gonna get into it today because they want this boy dead. They want him out of here. DJ Akademiks video, The War in Chirac. DJ Akademiks is a YouTube personality that created a large following after he covered the current issues in the Chicago drill rap scene. The war in Chicago. Watch the latest videos from the war in Chirac. See that shit? Told y'all, man, I'm not going to play with y'all today, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, these were test runs they did. This is how they know we all fucking stupid, all right? What's up, Wax? They were promoting black boys dying as a war. When the whole time, nobody checked the scoreboard, more black kids died in Chirac than goddamn any recent war, period. More black boys died in America than any war ever fought. It is more black men in the penitentiary than ever died in any war. Did you know that? The point is that we're going to look at the truth. This is how he made a name. This is how he earned his bones of death. Then you seen clowns you seen a lot of clowns try to follow his blueprint. That's what I want y'all to understand. See, remember, we in a world where black men follow black men. So when they feel like one man is successful, monkey see, monkey do. All right, and he started the trend
women
of
are. Mm-hmm.
Broadcasting bad news, broadcasting kids dying, broadcasting a death. That's why to this day, when somebody...
It's sad. It's sad, but you got the mammies. I am special. You got the mammies, and welcome to the family. I'm glad you came. Yeah, but oh yeah, guys, if you're catching the replay, we need like 8 subscribers. If 8 of you would like to subscribe, because I got a 10 subscriber goal. Please help this channel grow. Please help the channel grow. I don't ask for much. Now, it's a shame that there are the mammies who's, again, she lying. Did you see that girl's back? And then I'm gonna get to the one Tisa did in a little bit, but Tisa did that 3 months ago. Oh yeah, that's for no fame. I love him. I love his work. I mean, that's like my fix. I have to watch him like every day. That's my fix. But this one I had, the video that I have done for some reason just disappeared. Because when it first came out, I did like 2 videos on Akademiks, and I broke down. He made his video, and people was paying it no mind to the point that they thought that he was talking about the same person, but he was really talking about 2 women, 2 to 3 women at the same time. I don't know if y'all remember. One minute he went to the pool. 1 minute they was at the pool. Then 1 minute he was calling somebody. Next minute he was drunk. The next minute he was in the house. Like, this man had so many different lies. It was unbelievable, right? But he said, "Oh, they came and got the pictures." Ninja, after that picture, I would have shut up. After the picture, looking at that girl body like that, and you have no remorse. Allegedly, this man has no remorse. He's still continuing to make money. We don't know how to shut these people down. Why? Because it's a shame. It's showing that it's plenty more like him. It's plenty more like him. This is what they do. This is what they do to women. Women, please, I keep telling you, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. This is crazy. He didn't. No, she didn't went to the cops. It's crazy. He didn't know she went to the popo and had his yes, and yes. Exactly, I am special.
He died, niggas run to the internet. I gotta post this shit real quick. Oh shit. You see niggas getting paid off that shit. Then you seen what? When the black boys started dying, a lot of these YouTubers started fading out. A lot of them did. It's a lot of these YouTubers. Some of them claim they was big YouTubers, but all they did was build a platform of negative energy and black death. Remember that. Black death will be monetized, man. And that's how it always go. Academics knew this shit 10 years ago. Now his time is up. All right. This the shit he was promoting. All right. And I'm not stupid. I know the truth now. All right. I've been through the truth. Man, that whole
Oh, I'm trying to skip it and it's still here.
The big corporations are gonna wipe people of it. Court documents. Move this out the way. They have uncovered court documents from the case, one of which contains the statement: Miss Abash was unconscious or incoherent because it is unconscionable to believe that any person who is a willing participant in these acts can endure the pain of being dragged back and forth on the concrete, incurring scrapes and scratches on. There is an empty lawn chair in arm's reach. It is being said, y'all, that they dragged this woman on the ground so they can hit that. Not Academics, his homeboy.
Yeah, and he
See,
said,
the question is, did he pass on boys, or did his homeboys violate her? Did they put set in her drink and she ain't even know it? We're gonna take a look at the scars because people not playing with Academics. No. These are the scars allegedly from her being dragged on the ground. Horrible, horrible acts. See that? That's what I was trying to tell you, bro. Now you see why people look. My point is this, man. You see how bros always want to be together, homies over hoes. When it's homies over hoes, you always got a bunch of dudes want to hang together. Then when there's one chick, they got to beast out because they don't get no coochie like that. All right, they don't. Homies over hoes, they're not ladies, man. They can't. They got no game, no juice. Chicks don't pay them no mind, man. They corn balls, man. So look at what they did. Those are DJ Academics right there. The friends, this is probably shout out Melanie. Shout out Melanie. Shout out Mr. T for getting that membership. See that? Those is friends, y'all. Now I also want you to show you the homie over hoe mentality, right? And how a lot of these dudes are suspect and zesty anyway. You know why? Dudes like to meat watch. See? You'll clearly see what's going on with that woman. That's one. For two, you'll clearly see, man, there's some zesty behavior. Who does that? It wasn't about these men wanting to run a train. Man, these dudes probably want to run a train on themselves. Who's to say after that girl was passed out, they might have did some funny stuff because look at me, they about that meat watching. And first of all, if she's passed out like that, what is he doing in the front? What are they doing? And I'm going to say this allegedly. It's no proof. This is anybody at Academics' house. I don't know. This could be AI. I don't know. But I know one thing. People come from Academics' head, man. Because remember, it ain't just this. This man got, man, I'm telling y'all right now, man, if I was any mother from Chicago and this fool had any of my kids on them screens, I'll sue his ass right now. All right, straight up. Because he got paid, he ain't break no bread. This is the text message between him and the chick, allegedly. I try to get as clear as possible, but this is just proof of the messages. So as you can see, there's something going on with this. Then I'll tell you they're gonna kill the internet. I already told y'all. Who was one of the last big YouTubers? Who was one of the last big streamers? Right? Diddy was allegedly the king of rap. He done. R. Kelly, R&B, he done. Harvey Weinstein, Hollywood, he's. I already told y'all this. All Academics is doing is trying to survive. He's trying to get all the rest of the coins he can, and I know he's scared to death. Why? Because he knows he makes all his money on the internet. He is the internet. Get it? See, people like me and others, we good without the internet. He earned all his money on the internet. So that means when his image on the internet dies, he dies. And don't forget, the only people that listen to DJ Academics is your little boys. Little boys like Academics. Little boys believe him, not no grown men. Little boys. I told y'all before, right? Anybody on this channel, you already know. I try to tell a lot of you green-ass parents. A lot of your kids are gamers. If any of your kids are gamers, they be online with adults, all of that. Yeah, man. When you see people like Akademiks on the internet playing them games and streaming, when they was doing that, all that streaming, anytime you see a grown man on them certain game and streaming apps, they be online with kids. And I'm not saying they chesters or nothing, but that's just the truth. A lot of your kids be going live and they be goddamn grown-ups on the phone with your kids, all of that, all online with them, grown-ups. That's what Akademiks do. He built his platform off of kids, period, not grown-ups. Also told you, streamers, I'll tell you this, chesters love video game streaming. One thing a chester know, I might can't be around no kids, but I could be on the gaming system with them. I can stream live with them and play Call of Duty together with them. Told y'all, man, a lot of y'all was just green. But Akademiks always knew about the child fan base because that's why he earned his bones off children dying in Chicago. Then he's always on the line. He always on the internet with kids all day. His fan base is kids. That's why I try to tell y'all, when I tell y'all I ain't gonna be so big, guess what? All my videos are for 18 and up. I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all already, man, a lot of people, yeah, they channel be big. Yeah, they're gonna get more views, but they also market their channel to 8. They don't have no restrictions on their channel. And I'm not saying nobody with a younger audience. I'm not saying because you got a younger audience, there's something wrong with that. No. But see, I tell you to your face. For those who don't know, I'm gonna show you again. I tell people straight up, this adult content, man. Explicit, you see that? Parental advisory. I let you know off the rip, this show is not for kids. So guess what? My videos stay on 18 and older. But guess what? That also sacrifices me views. People got to understand that. A lot of teenagers are the most people on the internet, y'all. That's what y'all forget. So when y'all be seeing Akademiks and all of them, certain people that got mad, people in their live, mad views, yes, they got kids too. You know how many 17-year-olds on the internet? 16-year-old, 15-year-old, 14-year-old. You know these kids think they're grown. They like adult content. But see, I'm the one I slip up, curse. I see a lot of stuff, so I can't play them games. You feel me? But a lot of big YouTubers, their channel is child friendly. That's why you're going to see they don't curse, certain things they don't do. I sacrifice all of that to keep it real. Get it? I sacrifice more fans. I sacrifice more views. I sacrifice a younger fan base. All right. Now, the people that's on this shit for money, they don't give a man. If they can get views off 17-year-old, 16-year-old, they don't care. I'm not knocking nobody. That's just not me. All right. But him, he built this whole shit off junior high school kids too. Don't get it twisted. Junior high school, period. Now, guess what? He been around 10 years. So a lot of these little boys, they grew up with him. Some of these little boys are 10 years into Akademiks. So Akademiks, look, Akademiks, when they talk about him, as you see the screen grabs and text messages, and she's all scarred up. If she was willing, why did they drag her across the concrete? Because remember, he trying to say she was with the program. He's the one allegedly that says she want to get a train around on her. Allegedly, I don't know. But one thing is for sure, allegedly, I think he hit it first, like Ray J. I think he was Ray J. And then maybe she went to sleep. I don't know. Maybe somebody pulled the Rick Ross. But all we know, we got this footage right here. And I don't know what's going on with that. It really looked like these two dudes wanted to have each other, and they used the woman as a front. That's what I think. What y'all think? Anyway, what they say, you are the company you keep, right? Man, ain't no way in hell I'll ever be with no clowns like this, ever. Ain't no way in hell. And even if that was my house and I was sleeping, they did that, man, I'll violate both of their ass. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Who does that? But I told you, see, bro, y'all always want to, but when it comes time to get some coochie, y'all always gonna have an issue. Because homies over hoes, man, them type of dudes, they don't keep chicks. They only need chicks when they get horny, man. Other than that, they don't keep chicks. That's why they act savage. They don't understand chicks, man. All right, they just know video games and jerking off, and they act weird. So let's go, y'all. As you see, man, let's look at some of the shit made me laugh, man. What they saying about Akademiks, man. The paperwork against DJ Akademiks has been filed. It is one of the most disgusting things I have ever read. I have shared a snippet below. Akademiks is accused of gang R-word, a woman. Look, gang banging a woman. BM are coming out of the black men are coming out of the woodworks to defend him. I'm not in that category. Now, see what I was telling y'all? Boom. And we also gonna get into this black thing. I'm gonna show y'all something about black people too. What up, y'all? See, check this out. Let's look at Obama things, and they got a certain complexion. Black people will claim them. We all the same. That's right. They black. But when somebody black do something bad and they put everybody in the same boat, hey, all black people ain't the same. Nah. See how that shit go? I'm trying to show y'all, man. I know black people not the same, but other people, they don't look at it like that. But when you always promoting us black people, guess what? You got to take the good with the bad. When you always saying us black people and black people, well, people going to say, man, boom, black men generalized it. So what they say, y'all, black men is co-signing Akademiks. Not me. They're talking about the other fools. What I just told you, right? It's fools that grew up off of him. You have to understand, man, when you get the mind of a child, a teenager, and that teenager looks up to you for 10 years straight, it's a mental thing, man. And this is why you're going to see black men are coming out of the woodwork to defend him. Plus, you got to understand, we live in a generation of punks. Punks that grow up on the internet. Their whole life is internet. They're stupid dummies. Get it? Their brain is nothing but a fucking SIM card. So they don't understand nothing. Remember, we're in a world of dehumanization, so people don't have common sense or compassion. Told you, man, they look at women like trash. Know why? Because generation, they got attracted to booty and not the coochie. So they never understand it. They don't understand. That's how they look at it, y'all. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Now, this is a real brother right here, because he spoke up for brothers like me and others, because we don't rock with Akademiks. But he talking about these lames. The amount of niggas literally in the comments of that post being apologists for Akademiks, for a fat anti-black misogynist, disgusting piece of crap like Akademiks is effing crazy. See what he called what he called Akademiks, y'all? Anti-black. Well, he's anti-black because he's always going against black people. Y'all just didn't know what going against black people mean. His job was also to make black people look horrible. All right. If the people that run the world wanted to take a vote on should we get rid of them or should we keep them? What should we do with these people? What should we do with these neighborhoods in Chicago where these so-called gangbangers be at? Oh, okay, let's check the files. Boom, they go check the files. All they see, they just do their research and just start seeing all this stuff. Because don't forget, Akademiks was documenting this too. See, for us, it was entertainment. But for the government, it was documentation to say what? Look at these kids. This is the future generation. This is when they put the plot to say, you know what? We're not letting none of these boys grow up, man. They'll be dead before they realize they're going to be gone. Man, this generation, we're not going to let them grow up. No, it's not going to happen. So my point is this. His job was also to document black destruction.
He
also,
tore Chicago apart.
Not a coincidence.
Because all the
he blew up in the
gangsters wanted
Obama
to be on his show.
He blew up in the Obama Nation era. Then he was covering Chicago
videos are so
news.
And people not accepting
Only in the news he was covering was only stuff people from Chicago knew about. It was basically their personal business. That's like if he was filming the beef in my hood and got rich off of it. I think my hood would have been on his head. I'm sorry. You feel me? Where I'm from, Brooklyn, you're not pimping us because, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's like if we had a beef in the hood, in the neighborhood, and had people dying, going to jail, getting locked up, mothers crying, and there's some fool come out of nowhere trying to make money off that. No, we're going to see him. Trust me on that. It might be somebody's mother go see him with a gun. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that where we from. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm going to show you he also knew what to play with. Let me give you proof. Now, remember when the New York rappers was drilling? You remember when New York was in a prime with the young boys? Remember a lot of that stuff? You'll see he didn't cover New York beef like he covered Chicago beef because he knew that New York beef would have caught up with his ass. I'm telling y'all what he was very smart with that. You'll see he did not cover that whole New York drill wave like he did Chicago, because he know he would have got dealt with. Trust me on that. But he exploited Chicago, man, because he probably felt like he was far away and nobody can get to him. So he got rich off this shit, y'all. Let me show you again. This is what made his name. This is what made his name and his money. So look at his channels. He got about 3-4 channels. Look at all his numbers. All you got to know is he was a nerd that came out of nowhere, and he came out off of this. He made more money off Chicago wars than anybody from Chicago, period. It is nobody from Chicago on the internet as big as him that came up from scratch. So I'm trying to show y'all, man. This is why they say he anti-black, because he's with exploiting black people's failure, black people's pain and misery and suffering. Even though I just did a special on it last night before this shit even came out. And I'm showing y'all how people monetize black destruction. Black is that's his foundation. So the internet made him, the internet gonna break his ass. All right, remember that. So let's go, y'all. We got a few things we're gonna get into. We ain't finished with him. Some of this shit had me laughing. And y'all wonder why women say it's all men. Fucking pathetic ass Negroes.
Yep.
He's talking about the so-called black men that's taking up for academics.
Exactly.
We also seen black men take up for Diddy. I seen a fool on YouTube trying to put it on Cassie. Yeah, man. Men that don't like women, they make excuses, man. They really don't like women. The only reason why some men like women is because the woman makes it look like they're not fruity and they can hide their ways. All right. Some of these men only want women to have a kid to create a fake ass family so they can run around and be fruity. It's about
Rudy.
Because they don't understand women. They had no compassion. They don't even know what's going on. My point is this. Dudes that don't like women, they don't even think about it like, damn, what if that was my daughter?
Yep.
Basic shit like that. What if that was my daughter? Simple. I bet you academics don't got no daughters.
Nobody want that.
Do. Guess what? Look at this. This shit right here had me laughing. Not playing with academics at all. Look what Gabe put up on the academics post. Kill you. I don't want to say the word. Take yourself out. You are word. I'm coming to rape you. Yo, somebody named Gabe said they coming to get him. So they gonna take academics buns, man. See that? Put it right under his post. So I'm just showing y'all the people not playing with him, they on his head. See that?
As they should. Now, but a lot of people supporting him.
Yo, he said Gabe not playing with him. Look what he said. Look what Gabe said, y'all. I ain't gonna repeat it. Oh man, academics, you gotta watch your back now, man. The people not playing with you, bro. As someone who did not read the court proceedings, I also want DJ Academics fat ass in jail. This person said they ain't even read it. They don't care. They just want that nigga gone. See that? I just read the court proceedings. I want DJ Academics fat ass in jail. Somebody says I didn't even read it, but I still want his ass in jail. Let's go. On your head, academics. The internet is coming to fry you, bro. Jail on the way. Actually, you fat, nasty, dirty ass bitch.
Oh.
Yo, and I read this yesterday, it had me crying. So as you see, y'all, we got another war going on. This is the men against the woman. You got the men siding with academics and the woman coming for his head, man. So I think them black girls gonna work that magic on academics. He gonna disappear. All right, that's what I think. Trust me, y'all. You're gonna see this fool trying to type his ass off with internet. I'm gonna tell you like this. These are his last days of getting money. He knows this. He knows one thing.
No, he making all little videos, honey.
See, it's a double-edged sword.
All little videos.
Shit, that's why I told you I don't play with this shit. Meaning, I don't take this shit serious. You know why? You can build up these platforms on the internet. You can put your whole life into this shit, and one day all that shit could be gone. You're nothing but a profile. Forget that. You're nothing but a profile. You made a page just like everybody else made a page. So what I'm telling you is, people put their life on these apps, but when these apps get situations, you out of here. So he made all his money on the internet. So when everybody goes against him, he's going to be finished. But the only thing keeping him alive is young people.
Yep.
No one listens to no stupid ass academics.
Man is here.
It is only kids. he is also part of the ones that groomed a lot of these loonball hip-hop fans. Remember, he's the co-signer of drill. He's the co-signer of mumble rap. He's the one that co-signed and put all the stupid raps on pedestal. Get it? He is the one also, we're going to charge him with destroying hip-hop too. He had a hand in that. Did you ever see Akademiks promote any real hip-hop? Any real music? No. He promotes goofy music. That's what he is. He represents the Gump era. All right? This fool was born in 1991, man. All right? The Gump era. No disrespect to my people born in the 90s, but when you follow Gumps like that, you from the Gump era. Straight up. I ain't only my people born in the 90s that listen to their OGs and they you know what I'm saying, and the wise people in their family, they smart. But some of these kids, they was raised by Akademiks, man. He gave a breed to a nation of Gumps. Go check his views. Go check his subscribers. When you see Akademiks doing a live, that's how many people he got brainwashed. All right? So being that everybody's brainwashed, guess what happened? Now, we got a divided nation. Some people co-sign fuckery and some people don't. But guess what? Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So anybody co-signing him, I'm not surprised. Gender wars, man. Didn't I tell you they trying to kill a coochie, man? Yeah, man, it's a campaign in the world called Kill a Coochie, man. That's what's going on. So if you don't believe me, what are these dudes doing right here? Look to me like they're trying to take her out. I don't know what they're doing. I do not know what they're doing. And I know one thing. I know me and a lot of other bros, this would never happen at our house. For one, I don't rock with no clowns. For two, any homie I'm cool with gonna have respect for my house. And this ain't gonna happen. Plus, I'm a G. If I got a chick, bro, I'm gonna make sure y'all got some chicks too. That's just how I roll. You feel me? It ain't gonna be I got one chick and then two bros at the house, they ain't got no chick. Come on, man. That's corny. Only cornballs do that. They're probably playing video games. And then after that, Akademiks went in the room. He was a 2-minute brother, and then they had to go behind him. You get what I'm saying? Only way you can pass over chick is if you're a 2-minute brother, man. Because I know me and certain other brothers, man, ain't no passing no chick because she done after that, bro. All right, she just done. And ain't gonna be nothing else. So all this right here, this called sloppy seconds. This called dudes are nasty. They probably was meat watching. All right. And then there's some dudes always want to stick their thing in a woman that another man did. Because they funny like that. Told you, man. You're looking at sick people, man. And this what he is. He's a sick dude. He's a lame. You know what I'm saying? And he beef with females. And I know Saucy Santana gonna be on your head today. And Young Miami. Got you again, bro. Cornball. DJ Akademiks, the Warren Chirac, DJ Akademiks, commentates. He was giving you breakdowns like CNN, nigga. He was breaking that shit. He was breaking down that Black Death like a goddamn fucking John Madden. You know what I'm saying? He was breaking that shit down. Meanwhile, y'all, half of us, we had no business with Chicago. We always know Chicago been, but he is the one that put it on the screen. I'm also going to say he's the one that got Chicago. He got all of them indicted. He made all of them hot. And yes, I'm going to say all them damn guns came from the government. Because I know a lot of them poor as fuck, they did not go. It's funny how Chicago was segregated, right? It's politically structured, but somehow they just had all these fucking guns. Not a lot of businesses, not a lot of positive shit, but a lot of fucking guns. Man, they had more guns. I tell you straight up, man. See, y'all, some of y'all don't know guns. Y'all don't know, man. That gun like he got us over $1,000 guns they got. You feel me? Where the hell he was getting all that money from? Stop it. Stop it. I never heard of no Chicago gang going down for being $1 million operation. Never. So I know where them guns is coming from, man. All right? So anyway, we want to leave that alone. Akademiks' job was to promote this dysfunction around the world. And he did it. He is the one made Black boys dying a trend. He made it trendy. It's called smoking on ops. He the one that promoted the shit. He the one that gave it legs. He the one that was the engine behind that whole shit. Keep it going. Keep it going. Little niggas talking about they got ops. No, nigga, your ops is a book. Your ops is a fucking job, nigga. Nigga, if I pull a check out and say, sign it, nigga, make a deposit. That's your op, nigga. You dumb as fuck. You can't even do a bank deposit. Only thing you niggas know how to do is put bullets in the gun. That's about it. And can't even shoot straight. Can't do nothing right. Niggas are dumb. That's why you niggas shot up more innocent people than the actual people y'all was trying to shoot. That's why you niggas took you niggas 1,000 rounds to hit one target. You are the niggas they was joking on in movies that always shoot sideways and miss. That's what it was. These are the fools, y'all. So I'm just gonna show you, man, they killed more innocent people than they got them ops. So I'm showing you, man, DJ Akademiks promoted Slaughter Gang. All right. and we see the proof of this woman being slaughtered. And it has made, I'm not going to say he had nothing to do with it. It's all alleged.
Disgusting.
But I see slaughter gang. I see slaughter gang. Hey, y'all, what woman gets bruised up like that? Do you see the side of her butt cheek? You see the side of her leg? You can clearly see that woman was dragged. Little do they know, haha. Also, one-on-one, y'all, you also will see how the ring and all that snitches on yourself. Self-snitching on yourself. You get it? I mean, we know this already, but I'm just showing you. They forgot that he had that security in that house. We also got to remember, man, remember, now I'm going to tell you this. If he didn't have that security system, they would have got away with this. They would have got away with this. That's how we know they were stupid. Look what they doing to that woman, y'all. Meat watchers. And these are his homeboys, man. Can you get it now? The nerd. The goofy nerd. Told you. All these niggas did was create personas. What did they do, family? All these niggas did was grow out their beard and went and bought a Cuban link. That's why I told y'all, I'm never going to wear a Cuban link long as all these clowns wear one. They finished, then I wear one. What's up, Sister T? All they did, what do every Negro do, y'all, when they get money? What's the first chain they going to buy? I don't care if they play football, basketball, rap. What is every Negro going to do? And they going to buy the same chain?
Yeah.
Told you, man, monkey see, monkey do. And everybody been following this monkey. Because guess what? A lot of monkeys, they like balls. A lot of these dudes like balls. All right, they just like balls. This is what they like. Let's go to now. Akademiks is the king of YouTube, right? He getting his issue.
Blink,
now let's
blink.
look at the king of Hollywood getting his issue. Harvey Weinstein will remain locked up in New York while awaiting rape retrial.
Y'all terrible.
If Harvey Weinstein, the king of Hollywood, can go down, everybody's going down, man. And maybe when y'all go down, he gonna get out. Boom. Harvey Weinstein, Oprah's called to support me. Harvey Weinstein put Oprah on blast, saying Oprah was still reaching out, y'all, still on his nuts. He also was trying to use Oprah for clout. Guess what Oprah said? Oprah said that's a lie. Her team says that's BS. Somebody lying, y'all. We already looked at this. We know about Oprah and Harvey Weinstein. I already told y'all, man. Harvey Weinstein is the one that put the money up for Lee Daniels to put out that nasty movie, Precious. Every black degrader movie Oprah put out, Harvey Weinstein was behind it, y'all. I already told y'all this. When I told y'all, when I broke down the whole scenario of Black Hollywood is a lie, no such thing as Black Hollywood, it's a lie, I was really telling you, Harvey Weinstein is Black Hollywood. He is Black Hollywood. He was the godfather of Black Hollywood. He's responsible for all of their careers. See Lee Daniels right there? Tyler Perry, all of them. He went to jail. Tyler Perry turned up in Atlanta with his Harvey was gone. Meant a lot of black actors were not going to get jobs like that. I'm asking you a question. For those who never knew this, you'll see, right? He went to jail, I think, during 2020. Then I'm going to break it down real easy for you. You'll see, once he went to jail, now I'm going to ask you, how many black movies did you see come out since 2020, y'all? Now, mind you, it's 2024. How many all-black
Tron done hijacked the Wi-Fi. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. Y'all could at least be nice. Throw a little birthday cake up there. Little shit, chill with the shade, drinking a little lemonade. Draw some lemonade up. Show a little love. Show a little love on the birthday. How you doing, my brethren? DJ Touch, how are ya? Good to see you. He done hijacked my daggone thing. So we're gonna just put a little song in there. Yes, we are. The intermission song. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Hey sister, let me put on your crown. Seems you've been down too long now. Sisters, pick up one another. Let me put on your crown. I'll miss that smile you used to wear, shimmering like sun in the air. You're a queen, just remember. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. We walk together through the storm. In my arms you'll be warm. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Rise from the ashes tonight. Your spirit shining so bright. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Hey sister, hold your head high. We're gonna touch the sky. You're a queen, strong and proud. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise from the ashes tonight. Your spirit shining so bright. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Rise from the ashes tonight. In my arms you'll be warm. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Hey sister, let me put on your crown. Seems you've been down too long now. Sisters, pick up one another. Let me put on your crown. I'll miss that smile you used to wear, shimmering like sun in the air. You're a queen, just remember. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. We walk together through the storm. In my arms you'll be warm. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Rise from the ashes tonight. Your spirit shining so bright. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Hey sister, hold your head high. We're gonna touch the sky. You're a queen, strong and proud. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all.
Yes, yes, and yes. Rise up, my sisters. Yes, I am. My writer's block has went away. It's lightened up a little bit, and I wrote that song yesterday. So my sisters can adjust each other's crown. Adjust each other's crown. Right? It's too much going on out there. I'm gonna do one for my brothers too. But it's so much going on out there now with this hatred they have for us. This she deserved it. She knew what she came there for. The man appeal, the man affair, the red pill, whatever you could think of possible that they're throwing at us now, right? I just want us to throw on each other's crown, right? And then all the men that's out there who's tired of the bullshit too, because they're getting tired of being good men also and being clumped with this every man crap. You know, this is crazy. But I did a video to me and my twin. Who my twin? Who my twin? Who is my twin? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put some party music on. Yeah, try. Yeah, you don't have my Wi-Fi. Who is my twin? Well, happy birthday, my twin. All my twins out there, happy birthday. And I know that better not be Nicole talking about my daggone twin, because she is not my twin. Okay, we just happen to share a day, but she's not considered a twin. Okay, all right. But hopefully, I don't know what part it cut off at. I have no idea what part it cut off at, but we're gonna let it continue, right? Because I really wish I wanted the open panel, because I wanted to know what you guys think about this. I did a whole entire video that broke down every single lie. The video must have been so good they would not let me find it. Because when this first came out, I did a video on it. I'm gonna let this finish, then I'm gonna get into Tisa Tales. Okay? Because this is sickening, right? This is sickening. And as I played him for no fame, because it's showing you how it's trickling down to our kids. It's trickling down. But this is towards the end of this video anyway, right? So let's just see. This is disgusting. This is some disgusting shit.
This the type of time they be on. Get it? Then you got to understand a lot of. Also, he's going to.
Please, John, get off the Wi-Fi.
DJ Akademiks hints at Drake next move. How the fuck do you know Drake next move, nigga? You ain't down with Drake. Clout chasing. Akademiks knows if he don't keep going live and streaming, he's gonna be broke.
I knew you were talking about her.
He got to make all the money he can before this shit is said and done. Because if this woman come for a lawsuit, she's going to have one. How we know that? Because we see the incriminating evidence right here. This alone is going to get Akademiks a lawsuit, period. It's not about him going to jail. It's going to get his ass sued. Also, he's going to be scrutinized. You got to remember, the people that watch Akademiks, this the stuff they into. You are what you watch. So everybody that watches Akademiks, this the type of time they be on. Get it? Then you got to understand a lot of weird boys were raised on academics. You will clearly see this is really man-on-man action because that woman is not conscious. This is man-on-man action. So I'm going to say these men did something with themselves. Maybe they used this woman to get it started.
If you cover it, I'll be there, bro.
This is who academics hang with. Those.
If you cover this tomorrow, bro, if you cover this, I would definitely be. I gotta skip that a little bit because it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I never liked that dude neither. But don't forget, guys, if y'all don't have my brother channel, don't forget. Do not forget to join the channel. But if you definitely, I've been catching on the replays because y'all know. Well, next week, I think I got a week left, and then I'm gonna start winding back to my regular schedule of being on YouTube. But y'all know for 2 months, 2.5 months, I'm not available, little by little. But I am going to be back until the winter youth starts, right? But bro, but I can't wait to see what you got to say about this. I like to hear my version and the man's version. I can't wait if you decide to cover it. But baby, I did a phenomenal video, they will not let me find it at all. They won't let me find it. I broke down all his lies, right? He done lied through the whole thing and disrespecting her at the same time. That's why I says he feels no shame. He feels no remorse. He feels no nothing. He feels nothing. And I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, as of yesterday and today, this man had to make a good 10 videos. Guess what? They're 78,000, 124,000. His views did not go down, which means we could say what we want, but this is acceptable. And then the one I'm going to show you with Tissa Tells, that was 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Was covering this. And why doesn't nobody seem to care what's happening to our women? Why is these women making shows talking about this young woman? That's the most disgusting thing that you can do, is to not know the full entire story. Some parts are always left out. And you make another video. Yeah, that's academics. To make a video about another woman, making it seem like it's her fault and it's okay. Do us women forget that we are women? I don't care how much I tell a female, hey, you ain't had no business doing this. You play a part. I can say that all I want. But one thing I will never forget is that I'm a woman too. And God forbid something like that happen to any one of us. Right? We could correct them and we could tell them moving forward, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You put yourself in that predicament. We could say that all we want. But one thing we should never forget is that we are all women. You got 3 different men. Well, she put herself in that predicament. No. People say that and it sounds good until them Negroes are in jail. Then they're going to realize that that has nothing to do with your behavior. That has nothing to do with your behavior. The part that you played. People think when they take advantage of people because they're in what you want to call a predicament. It's okay to do whatever you feel you want to do to them. And at the end of the day, you can't not forget we all are human. Anybody could be put in a bad predicament, including the predators. If you feel that, hey, I'm a predator and I can get that person, that doesn't excuse you for somebody being dumb. it doesn't excuse you for somebody being stupid. Even when these scam artists, yeah, you may scam somebody. You can talk about that person all you want, how stupid they are. It doesn't take away the scammer's role. This culture of victimizing the victim needs to stop. Yeah, we could always say, hey, I think they will notice already. I think they know after they've been violated. I think they would have figured out, hey, I put myself in an effed up position. I think they would know that, but it doesn't take away the violence that happened to them. It don't take away the violation that happens to people, and we think it's okay. This is the world we living in, where these monsters are being overlooked, and they being applauded, they being cheered because they're hurting a woman. They hurt a woman, they're being cheered on. She deserved it. She shouldn't have had a drink. No, they made her to drink. She supposed to, and then he gonna claim he's sleeping. He didn't care about that lady's safety at all. He didn't care nothing. He went to sleep on purpose. So he say. So he say. And guess what? That would be alleged also. He allegedly went to sleep. So that's alleged. That could be alleged also. Went to sleep. I ain't know nothing. That girl in there screaming, you ain't hear nothing. And his views did not go down at all. Ain't all them views ain't from men, okay? All them views, he got over 100. That's one video. He done made like 10 videos. Every couple of hours, this man is making videos, and people really want to hear what he has to say. They should have cut his ass off 3 months ago. But y'all heard, being that y'all men lovers so much, y'all heard the bull crap that he had to say. And you said, okay, she lying. She trying to take the black man down. And then they're trying to take. How do you try to take somebody down when evidence, right? We see evidence right in our face. How do you try to take the man down? How do you do that? They didn't plant nothing on him. They didn't make the men violate that young lady, allegedly. They did that in his house. Are those his friends, or did they plant the friends there? So why he went to sleep? You know what I'm saying? Why he went to sleep? But he don't know, or do he know the guys, or he don't know the guys? Because if he know the guy, again, who is there trying to shut him up? They're trying to take him down. Like, how is that possible? That is his house. That came from his videos. And the problem is, we don't know if they got there in enough time to get the whole video. How did that girl end up in your bed, allegedly? How did you end up on top of that girl, allegedly? They planted that. They planted y'all dragging that damn girl like that. She didn't even say nothing. Y'all just didn't know she was going straight to the popo. And when she was asking him specific questions, she needed evidence because she didn't know what the heck went wrong with her. She didn't know what was going on with her. This ninja has no remorse at all. Hey, truly yours. That could be Jack. But them and his friends, they dragged her, and you couldn't have just took her right there, right? You had to drag her to the pool, right? then you had to put her in a predicament where one is there on one side of her, other one is there on the other side of her. How are they not? How the only plan is how are they not arrested? How are they not arrested? How are they not under the damn cell? How is that? But his views ain't go down. His popularity ain't go down. We do what we usually do. Oh, we gonna cancel. I ain't seen nobody get canceled yet. I ain't seen nobody get canceled yet. We've been doing cancel culture for so long when nobody gets canceled. Nobody we get talked about, you get ragged, but nobody gets canceled. This happened 3 months ago. Why is this man still making a lot of money? A lot of money. And then them dumb mammies, why believe him? And she asked for it. Yes, it shows you the mentality of his followers. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Who? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jackie. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Making candles, it's a special day. Friends and family gathered. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Let the party begin. Wishing you more times around the sun, my friend. Another year older, but you're still young. The memories we've shared can't be undone. Happy birthday to you. May your dreams come true. Here's to another year of adventures with you. Happy birthday to you. May your dreams come true. Here's to another year of adventures with you. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you more times around the sun. Oh yeah. Raise your glasses high. Let the music play. Happy birthday to you. It's a special day.
That's being replaced with Kai Cenat right now. And Kai Cenat, he's zesty. See why they put all these weirdos with your boys? Now you see why the world is the way it is. When you have people like this idiot grooming these little boys for 12 years, for 10 years, now you see why the world is it's because of niggas like him. All right. Then he also inspired a lot of jackasses to be just like him. Then you had niggas come on YouTube claiming, I'm a big YouTuber trying to be just like him. Every nigga thought they was going to be the next Akademiks, talking about reporting black crime, black slaughter. Another black boy dead, niggas run to the internet. See that? A culture of nerds, clowns, niggas that never got no coochie, right? Dudes that don't like women. These are the ones that became in power on the internet. And don't forget, on the internet, you also have the most registered child offenders. They on these apps all day long. Because when you got to be in the house, when the street light come on, after that, you just be on the internet all day long. And a lot of you Negroes can't get jobs because you're on the registry. So a lot of you niggas work on YouTube. A lot of you niggas on that registry, sex registry, you red dot niggas, a lot of you niggas got YouTube channels and you got a red dot too. See, you got a red dot when you go live, but you really got a red dot because you're on the registry, nigga. A lot of you internet niggas are. I'm not stupid, bro. I know you niggas. A lot of you weirdos jerk off all day and you're sexual deviants. That's what you are. Can't get no woman, because remember, you from a cornball era where you don't know how to talk to women, right? You dudes didn't grow up kissing a woman at 10 years old. You wasn't getting no kisses on the cheek at 12. If I hit it first, she's going to be knocked out in the bed next to me. That's about it. I don't even know how this shit happened. You dudes didn't grow up kissing a woman at 10 years old. You wasn't getting no kisses on the cheek at 12. You dudes didn't grow up kissing a woman at 10 years old. I don't like him. So you niggas get mad, and this is what you do. It's most of you niggas, what y'all do. Period. See that? Ladies, don't let this be you. Because guess what? One of them niggas might have been Rick Ross and put something in her drink and she ain't even know it. We also know when Akademiks hit it, he ain't do too much damage. Ain't no way in hell. Man, we know goddamn well about it. I don't even know how this shit happened. How did you hit it first, allegedly, and then she ended up with them? How that happen, Ak? I already know you a two-pump chump, bro. Come on, man, stop it. You ain't tearing up no coochie at all. Stop it. Another thing I'm going to tell y'all, sidebar. Did you know worshiping guns is the same as worshiping penises? If anybody that know about the ISIS papers by Frances Cress Wilson, I think that's her name, something. They were been telling us that most men in America are fruity, man. They was already telling us that. Simple. And most of them claim to be tough. So we're going to say any black man soft, they're zesty, they're perverts, sex demons. Bingo. So let's go. These are the text messages. This is what the homie said. The amount of Negroes literally in the comment sections, the comments of the post being apologists for a fat, anti-black, misogynistic, disgusting piece of ish like Akademiks is effing crazy. And y'all wonder why women say it's all men. Effing pathetic ass Negroes. Every black man ain't the same. Every black man is not with that, man. We know this. All right. If you didn't get coochie before the internet, you ain't even a real man anyway. Half you men even start getting sex to Backpage, bro. Stop it. Your whole life come from the internet, bro. Your first piece of ass came off the internet. Stop it. You niggas need to stop your BS, man. All right, for real. Y'all didn't grow up loving chicks like we did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you just didn't. You niggas love joysticks, game controllers. Get it? They like joysticks. They like playing games. They like playing with joysticks. That's them.
It may not be all black men, but it's most definitely too many black men. Exactly. And men are getting tired of it, right? That's why you gotta support my man, support my brethren, because men are getting tired of it. The real men in the community, why aren't there more stepping up? Why aren't there more stepping up? Like, we're grown. That's your daughters and your nieces. Their lives depend on it. I had a girl today, not today, but one of my youth. So we doing a group talking or whatever, and she's from a Hispanic background. I forgot, but she's two different Hispanic backgrounds in one. And her brother, she's not allowed to argue with her brother. And if she says something back to her brother, her mother jumps on her. She is like 16, 17. They are not allowed to say anything. This abuse of women have to stop. And it's only a handful, who really mean it. Like some people, maybe, I don't know, but some people may be doing it for the clicks and views. But you got some real brothers. Hey, Angela, you got some real brothers out there that really, really care about the community and about the women. Salute. Salute. Right now, like I said, this came out 3 months ago. 3 months ago, right? I don't know. I wanted to show my own video because I had all the videos that he had put up there, which mistakenly is not there anymore. And a lot of times it's like they don't take the video, but they hide the video where you can't find it. right? They always do that, especially when you're a smaller YouTuber. Like, oh, don't forget, I need 10 more subscribers. If you're going to be watching the Replay Gang, I need 10 more subscribers to get to my goal. And I need like 5 more likes to get to my goal. Help me get to my goal, because I bring you all gold. I bring you gold. So help me get to my goal. Please be part of the family. Now, Tissa Tells, right? This is 3 years ago. It's for this, 3 years ago. 3 months ago. That's how long this video been out. That's right. Let's make it happen. And oh gosh. We definitely got to get my brother up there. I promote. No, baby, we got to get you to 1G. We got to get you to 1,000. Promote. We got to promote that 1,000. If anybody in here, somebody please. Oh, never mind. Jackie on her job. And Jackie, thank again. I had to leave out early this morning. Right? Hi, hey, Indiana mom. I've been seeing you making the rounds, girl. Congratulations on you, my sister. You out there making your rounds. You out there talking. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you do. But again, and then I'm gonna go on my other channel, because I gotta get like 1,400 hours there. But we definitely gotta support one another. And he's like 50 away from 1,000. We can do that, right? Oh no, not this. Not this one. He's 50 away. Even though we know he gonna get there. But gotta keep my lady friend. Yes, that's right. Exactly. Oh shit, out. Well, which one? Nick, you going live? Where you going live at? So we can go bother you. Yes, we are. What happened to the daggone video? Hold on. Maybe when Tron messed it up. Oh, you said one day. I thought you said today. Well, you know when you go live, he is right there.
Have you showed a little today? Somebody in need of love today. Kindness helps along the way. Are you the one who shows love? Someone you don't know at all. Catch them when they start to fall. A simple act can stand tall. We're stronger when love calls. Show a little kindness, light the way. Make a stranger's day today. Love can be a simple play. Spread it out, don't delay. A smile that lights up their face. In a world that's moving fast paced. Love, it knows no race. In every heart it has a space. Open hearts, open minds. In this world we're intertwined. Little deeds, love unrefined. Leave no one far behind. Someone you don't know at all. Catch them when they start to fall. A simple act can start to fall. We're stronger when love calls. Show a little kindness, light the way. Make a stranger's day today. Love can be a simple play. Spread it out, don't delay. So a little kindness. simple play. Spread it out, don't delay.
All right, when Tron knocked off my Wi-Fi, right? Tron knocked off the Wi-Fi, went away. But we're going to get into Tissa's Tales, right? We're going to get into Tissa's Tales. Our credit goes out to Tissa Tales. Remember, this is an old video. This goes to show you nobody cared.
Okay. Now, this case actually went in front of a grand jury. There were 12 people on the grand jury. 3 of them were women. So 9 men, 3 women, all white. I don't know if you guys have ever spent time to Jersey, and I don't want to insult anybody in Jersey that loves all
Thank
people
you,
equally.
Indiana.
But just state be trying it. And Jersey, you go there, number one, not number 1 state, but top 3, you'll be followed around the mall. Top 3, the police will profile you. Top 3, they don't want you moving into their neighborhoods. I'll leave it at that. Anybody that spend time with Jersey, yeah, sometimes people be on some dumb stuff. It is what it is, right? You can say that about a lot of places in America, but yeah, Jersey. So there were 12 people on the jury. 3 of them were women, 9 of them were men. They were all white. Okay. All white men, 3 women, grand jury, right? Now, just because the grand jury did not press charges to do an indictment because this was on a local level does not mean, let's be real, they don't like to talk about it. But if you are a man, you know that stuff happens that's don't sit right in the spirit of God or the Lord, right? Don't sit right in the spirit of morality, in the spirit of the universe, whatever you believe to, the Most High, whatever you use as your compass, it don't sit right, right? That doesn't mean nothing illegal happened. Y'all know this, especially when it comes to SA. But that said, let's get into it, right? It ended up 8-4. 8 people thought there was enough evidence to take Akademiks up on charges. 4 of the white men said no, they didn't see what the problem was. And when you go in front of a grand jury, the grand jury has to unanimously think that they go and they indict and press charges. So you had 8 white, so from that split, 12 people, all white, 3 women, 9 men, 8 people. So that is 5 of the men and 3 of the women said, no, this motherfucker needs to be held accountable. Okay. 4 men, white men, said, nah, this is what rappers do. Isn't she a rapper's girlfriend? Of course, I am paraphrasing, but that's what I imagine. Now, a lot of people said, why she stay so quiet? Why she stay so happy? This happened in 2022. This is a money grab. First of all, I do want to say to that, and I can't even blame it all on men because there's a lot of women with internalized misogyny too. I don't understand. It's like you want other woman to be punished. I really don't understand. I will say terrorize it, rob it, this and that. And then you come back 3 years later and sue me. Oh, now you're doing it? It's a cash grab? You understand when it's the people in the back understand when it's I can sue you any which way. It don't matter why I waited. If you didn't want it, you shouldn't have broken into my house and broke everything. You can understand that when it's property. If I break into your house and steal $50,000 or $100,000, and for whatever reason you stay quiet, maybe you were scared, maybe you have other stuff to do, whatever, and then I come back a few years later and sue you, would anybody ever say, oh, why are you doing it now? Is this a cash grab? No, you would never say that. So you can understand it when it's money or property, but when it's a woman's body, what? There's a time limit. Why you speak up? Why you just saying nothing now? Because I felt like it, because I can. But in this case, she actually had a good excuse, or at least I thought it was a good, not excuse, but an explanation. assume that they've been been boyfriend and girlfriend for 2 years and still stayed super close and friendly after that, right? What is her sin? What is her sin? Touching academics? Yes, I know. That was the original sin. I said the same thing. Why, girl? When you see the way academics talks about women, I guess it's not my cup of tea, right? I'm just saying, maybe he's a great boyfriend, an incredible lover. I don't know, but it's not my. So I was like, what is her sin besides the original sin of even feeding into that? That she was what? Still hooking up with her ex? If that was the case, half the people in this world would be out of here if that was the case. And that was the reason you would do it. So let's get into this, right? One of the reasons she stayed quiet, and I literally put my ear to the streets, talked to a lot of people and talked to people in the courts and the justice, right? At the time, she was an immigrant, okay? She was, and she was here illegally. She was an immigrant. She was here illegally. She did not know the laws of New Jersey. She lived in Pennsylvania, right? She was an out-of-state illegal alien and one of the most, hold on, y'all, I gotta turn my ear on. But I'm gonna still talk my trash. She was an out-of-state illegal immigrant and one of the most, I don't want to say racist. I'm back. I don't want to say racist thing, but she was an out-of-state illegal immigrant who had just had worst thing happen to her. She did not know the thing. The local police in a small town that was even mad that they justice, then God bless you. But for the rest of us, right? For the rest of us, right? Y'all know when you go into some towns in Jersey, it feels like sundown towns. Let's be real. Don't hit me with the I don't see color. Why you always bringing up race? Because it is. Sorry, y'all, my air conditioner. Anyway, right? So, also, I don't know how the township of Jersey act. When I say the law enforcement, like how much the customer service is. I will say this, when I was calling around, even trying to get information and helping, I don't know. I just didn't appreciate that, the tone of it. So imagine what an illegal immigrant, this is in the time of ICE is deporting people left and right. She's trying to get her stuff, her visa and shit clear. She's not here legally, and already a Black woman. You're already in Jersey, and you're here illegally trying to get your papers right. Would you go to the police? Would you be speaking up? Maybe, and this is just me speculating, maybe she was scared of the repercussions. Maybe she lived in America, and not even that, and she saw the way a lot of Blake trials go. On top of that, maybe she's from a country that when you get blanked, there is no recourse. So maybe she didn't even really know, you know that you can go and like literally push it to the limit, right? You know you can crash out and this mofo's gonna pay. But you're here trying to get a better life. You're here trying to help your family. Would you crash out? Listen, I'm talking to the women. And unfortunately also, because I don't want to exclude men, because yeah, in society, they try to clown men, but it happens to men a lot too, right? Sometimes when you are violated, you really just want to stay quiet about it because you think if nobody knows about it, then maybe it didn't happen. But that's just me saying. Anyway, right? So let's get into this, right? What do I think? It seems like Akademiks told himself on social media when he was talking about this too much, honestly, because she is suing him for the rape and also for defamation, right? I did read through the legal papers. I know I keep saying, but we are about to get into this with no further ado. We'll get into the legal papers. But one thing that struck out to me when I was reading legal papers and listening to Axe interviews, right? He claims that he hadn't seen her in a year. He said in an interview that he was like, yo, like, come over, right? He claims that he hadn't seen her in a year. Okay, let's take Act for its word. So if you haven't seen her for a year, right? And she goes over there, and you say she was down with the choo-choo, and you never felt so disrespected and out of this, that, and the third. Okay. So then why does the local authorities, and why does she in a possession of a blank kit? And why does that blank kit show that your DNA was there? Something's not adding up. Now, I am not a fertility specialist. I am not a doctor, nor do I appear to be. But one would guess, perhaps, if you haven't seen a man in a year and he hasn't touched you, then how did his little buddies get in your area? I'm trying to walk around, right? Or my dad, worse yet. How did this happening? How did this happening? Dub, thank you so much. How's this happening? How? So you already contradicted yourself. Okay. Also, you texted her that she should get checked. Do the Tristan Thompson special. Get tested for something, right? And you also said in the text messages that are included in these court documents that you'll get tested too. So what's going on? You didn't touch her. You hadn't seen her in a year. You never touched her. You were just so hurt with that story. But yet there's a kid that got your little buddies, court documents. And also you said you should get tested for a blank, 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 and he'll get tested too. Why would you say that? Why? Anyway, right? Yeah. Anyway, you guys, also, there are text messages, and I think is included in the court documents, that he told his, unbeknownst to her, he told those two men at his house, it's John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. We don't know who they are, whether they're industry people, his friends, no names, D writers. I don't know, right? Maybe they could be good childhood friends. I don't know who they are, but they are men, judging by these pictures of this girl that looks to me like she's passed out getting a train ran over her. Okay. The pictures are actually in the court documents. And he also texted tucked and told his friends that the girl was coming over and she was on some other type of time. Now, far be it from me, someone that's not in the streets, to know and be cool to the hip talk slang. However, right? From what I know, where I'm from, when somebody says this girl's on some other type of time, that means she a fan. She is down with the 69 God. She's on some freak Nick time. That's where I'm from. That's what that means. But apparently y'all from different places. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this really quick. Mixed Chick Samantha said, AK feeling the heat from you, and Title Toes putting teeth on all's comments. Break it down. Love all your hard work. Whatever. Audrey says, listen, I don't understand what the situation is. I can talk my stuff just like Ak can talk his stuff. And Ak, if you're watching this, what's up, big Ak? Right? I can talk my stuff. The fact that I'm supposed to be bullied from giving an opinion, baby, if it's going to trial, we covering it. Okay. Listen, and honestly, Ak's audience isn't my target audience. So at the end of the day, what did I lose? Anyway, right? Audrey said, great awakening happening really time. I know that's right, Audrey. Fela Speak says, Tisa get on white. I do want to say also this, Akademiks, if you're watching this, what's up, Ak? He has said that he is innocent. He says none of this is true. And he says this is a retaliation for him reporting the Diddy case. I will say that, yeah, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I will say that. Okay. I will say that. Mary Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. CB said, Tisa got the T on the T. Love to see it. Thank you so much. And actually, if they're going in on me. Why don't you go in on the Rolling Stones? Why don't you go in on one of those white reporters? Why don't you go in on the Rolling Stones? You sit up here since y'all want to sit there and talk about a black man. You sit up there trying to bully a black YouTuber and a woman. Wow. Interesting. Anyway, Cedar Jones on TikTok said, I was a mod in Akademiks Discord for over a year. He had a ton of weird things going on in there, including giving his paid subscribers access to stolen OnlyFans. What? Yo, Cedar. Okay, thank you so much for that tip. Now, again, this is what the streets are saying. I do have to say that my words and my opinion on this, as well as all my videos, are based upon information and belief, based on evidence I compile from, of course, court documents, blog articles, newspaper articles, talking to journalists, talking to people in the legal profession, what the streets are saying, my own opinion. Listen, don't believe anything I'm saying. I'm giving you my opinion. I don't want you to believe me. Please take this with a grain of salt. Do your research and then go over, right? Do your research and then go over and then let me know Anyway, go over and let me know what you think in the comments, but just be respectful, okay? Just be respectful. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, where are we at? Okay, so let's get into the court documents. I'm gonna cue them up.
He is being sued by a woman named for rape and defamation. If you guys don't know, DJ Akademiks is currently going through it. This woman
ain't going through nothing
after she claims that him
his
and two of his
viewership
friends
went
put
up.
themselves upon her without her consent. In an article by Rolling Stone, the lawsuit was filed by Zaya, who dated the internet personality after meeting him online in 2021. It is alleging that on July 16th, 2022, Allen contacted her and invited her to his house in New Jersey. She did not suspect any ill intentions, even though they hadn't allegedly dated or seen each other in over a year. This article is referring to DJ Akademiks as Allen. After arriving at his home, Zaya says she was met by two men who she did not expect to be there, and she claims that the two men slipped something in her drink. She is alleging they piled her with alcohol before forcing themselves upon her without her consent. She is claiming that this all took place on the pool deck of DJ Akademiks' home. Zaya is claiming that after the situation took place, she actually had no recollection of the situation, so she reached out to DJ Akademiks, asking him what happened that night. Now, she is alleging that he told her that she needs to go get tested. Now, the article says that she found that kind of weird, seeing that her and DJ Akademiks hadn't had relations in about a year. But she is claiming that that is proof that her and DJ Akademiks had a situation that night. Zaya is also claiming that after she asked DJ Akademiks what happened, he allegedly showed her a trash can, and in the trash can it was two rubbers. Now, Zaya is also claiming that she saw surveillance footage of the entire situation, and she said after contacting her lawyer, she allegedly went and contacted the police, and now here we are. Now, this entire situation is also crazy because if you guys don't recall, DJ Akademiks and this young woman actually went live together, and they were talking about the situation. DJ Akademiks was saying that she got ran on his pool deck by his homeboys, basically downplaying the situation. Now, I'm curious to see how this is all going to play out in the court of law. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this entire situation. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments.
Okay, Vaughn got food, said talk your ish. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Vaughn. Let's keep going. Hold on.
Akademiks is somebody we should all be familiar with. He runs one.
Here's the funny thing when I'm making the relation between the rumors about Drake, underage, Christopher Alvarez following underage. Again, streets are saying information, belief, everybody says they innocent. We got that. But let me just tell you what the streets are saying. Don't believe me, believe yourselves, right? Listen to this about Axe, Birds of a Feather.
One of the most popular hip-hop news accounts. Well, he recently got exposed for this. For full context, here's the entire quote. There's also a recording, so if you want to hear it, go to this account. He's also 31. This is so weird, but what y'all think about this?
Accused of grooming minors and SA. Multiple Jane Does have come forward with claims of being groomed by the internet personality. Again, they are claims. Nothing has been proven in a court of law. Akademiks maintains his innocence and says no. Now, this is one thing I showed on one of my old videos. Again, just to be clear, what you're about to hear, trigger warning, okay? Because they are blood-curdling screams. It sounds almost animalistic, the fear. But I need to play it because Let me put this on the big screen because this is the thing that I find is so interesting. Where do I start? This is not the same woman that's suing at all. I've never said it's the same woman. It's not the same woman. It is a different woman. But for those people trying to be like, well, it's not the same woman, who cares? No, because what is going on in your house that during a live stream, this mess is going on, and just look how nonchalant everybody is. Literally, turn your sound up, but it is a trigger warning, so you might want to mute. I don't know. Do what you want, but I'm about to press play. Okay, let's go. Whew, I'm sorry I had to play that. I am, because every time I hear it, it chills my blood. Like, I don't know, it just chills my blood. I don't know. It chills my blood. But I play that to say that, like, a lot of weird stuff has been happening. Now, people are making excuses because when it comes, oh, it was this and that. It almost sounds she's saying, look what you did to me. Look what sounds like somebody is sheer terror and disassociating. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And it was nothing. It was just glanced over. It's a lot of weird stuff. It's a lot of weird stuff. Also, niece, an NYCE 223 said my mom gave $10 cash so I can send this for her. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Mama Nisi 223. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thing when I'm making the relation between the rumors about Drake, underage, Christopher Alvarez following underage. Again, streets are saying information, belief, everybody says they innocent. We got that. But let me just tell you what the streets are saying. Don't believe me, believe yourselves, right? Listen to this about Axe.
Recently got exposed for this. For full context, here's the entire quote. There's also a recording, so if you want to hear it, go to this account. He's also 31. This is so weird, but what y'all think about this?
Also, there was an article, DJ Akademiks accused of grooming minors and SA. Multiple Jane Does have come forward with claims of being groomed by the internet personality. Again, they are claims. Nothing has been proven in a court of law. Akademiks maintains his innocence and says no. Now, this is one thing I showed on one of my old videos. Again, just to be clear, what you're about to hear, trigger warning, okay? Because they are blood-curdling screams. It sounds almost animalistic, the fear. But I need to play it because, let me put this on the big screen, because this is the thing that I find is so interesting. Where do I start? This is not the same woman that's suing at all. I've never said it's the same woman. It's not the same woman. It is a different woman. Not the same woman. Who cares? No, because what is going on in your house that during a live stream, this mess is going on, and just look how nonchalant everybody is. Literally, turn your sound up, but it is a trigger warning, so you might want to mute. I don't know. Do what you want, but I'm about to press play. Okay, let's go. sorry I had to play that. I am, because every time I hear it, it chills my blood. Like, I don't know. It just chills my blood. I don't know. It chills my blood. But I played that to say that, like, a lot of weird stuff has been happening. Now, people are making excuses because when it was this and that, it almost sounds she's saying, look what you did to me. Sounds like somebody is sheer terror and disassociating. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And it was nothing. It was just glanced over. It's a lot of weird stuff. It's a lot of weird stuff. Also, niece, an NYCE 223 said, my mom gave $10 cash so I could send this for her. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Mama Nisi 223. Thank you so much for the super chat. Also, 10 Speed said, thanks for holding folks accountable. Thank you. And also, Maria Owens, love your hard work. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Amen. I know that's right. Anyway, you guys, let's keep going. So where are we at? This is the young woman in question, okay? Beautiful. She could be your sister. She could be your cousin. She could be your aunt. She could be your high school girlfriend. She looked young, right? She could be your high school girlfriend. She could be your high school best friend. Beautiful young lady. She looks very sweet. Do I know her? No, but she looks like she is just living her life trying to get through. There's nothing funny with OnlyFans. And please don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with OnlyFans. Get it how you live it, as long as you're respected. But I'm saying there's nothing on her that usually they try to throw up in a woman's face. OnlyFans, you're into the fast life. You're chasing rappers. No, she works a job. She does this, she does that. As far as we know, ACT was not financially supporting her. I know it gets down into the original sin. Why the F were you messing with ACT? But you know what I will say? You know how men always say, you need to choose better. And women, y'all need to choose better. Well, this is one way women choose better. Because when you get the voice out on what people are saying about people, it lets other people make informed decisions. Now, the next girl that might date something might pause, right? They might pause and be like, I mean, you said you got friends over your house. What? So anyway, right? Let's get into this lawsuit, shall we? Okay, so let me just start reading from the page because I'm not flipping through every page. This is stupid. Okay, so anyway, let's get into the factual background. Are y'all ready? Finally, after 51 minutes, we're going to get into the court documents. I might have to do a part 2, but y'all know how these lives go. Just bear with me. Let me cook. F with me. According to Mrs. Abashi, she met Akademiks online via social media on or about 2021. So this is around the time of was it the panorama or was it just ending? That whole time era is just blurry to me, right? The world literally cracked open. She began casually dating him and he periodically invited her to his New Jersey home. Now, ACT said this was his girl. So, okay. I guess she ain't claiming him. Even in this thing, she's like, no, we was just friends. We was just friends. Some man said, but no, that wasn't my man. Anyway, at the time, she lived in PA. She did not have transportation. I assume that means that's a car. So Akademiks would send her a car, such as Uber, Lyft, to pick her up from Pennsylvania and bring her to New Jersey. Now, on July 16th, ACT contacted her and invited her to visit him at his house in New Jersey. She did not suspect any ill intentions, hold on. She did not suspect any ill intentions, even though it had been almost a year since they last saw each other. She was accustomed to visiting Akademiks, and Akademiks sent a car service to PA to pick her up. Now, this is at least, 1 hour, 2 hour Uber? Okay. Unbeknownst to her, ACT had an ulterior motive when he invited her to his home on July 16th. Before her arrival, ACT had notified his friends, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2, that a woman would be coming over and that she was on a different type of vibes. According to a post on social media, Akademiks admitted to telling John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 what was stated. All right. He even put links to Akademiks' YouTube videos. Oh, did you also know ACT deleted his business Instagram? His personal Instagram is still up. He deleted the Akademiks studio and he's trying to hide something. But I am saying that if we find out he's hiding something, I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, they said, now granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple of years. I messed with her for years. When she came over that time, she told me she was like a dancer, some ish like that. I remember, and I don't know if maybe my ninjas took it the wrong way, because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, no, because she had told me, yo, the girl you used to know, like I'm on some bad girl vibes type of ish right now. Basically, that she like doing things. I remember I told them, John 1 and 2, I'm like, yo, this is before I was going to the party. I was like, yo, I'm going to get this girl, right? Coming over later for me. She told me she on some different type of vibes. I don't know if that's what his friends, took. And I can't really speak to other ninjas things. I can only speak to myself. All right, bet. Cool. So let me get this straight. This girl who she didn't know the guys over there, if I'm understanding this right, you told your friends, she said, first of all, you thought she was a dancer. She is not a dancer, as far as I know. We'll see if I skipped over this in the fact set. But even if she was, okay, it's consent. Second of all, you told your friends that she said, so it sounds like to me, my opinion, that this was a setup that she didn't know. If she did not know she was being hauled in and she was on the menu for that night, then what the F is this? And if y'all can't feel any type of compassion for the situation the young woman was in, imagine somebody you actually care about. Imagine somebody you think is worth something. Imagine somebody you respect and you don't want to get hurt. Insert that person's image into the scenario.
These men don't care
and
no
then
more.
Tell me that this seems like a proper punishment for what? Going over to a guy's house that you've been messing with for years? Anyway, if you can't have compassion, insert somebody else's that you actually respect and care about and don't want to get hurt. Insert that image into your mind while you think about this fact set. And maybe that will help empathy. Okay. When she arrived at Akademiks' home, everything seemed normal apart from the neighborhood power outage. Now, John Doe 1, Khalif, a friend of Ak, greeted her. Now, it says here, she was taken aback because Akademiks did not tell her anyone else would be at his home upon her arrival. She didn't suspect anything suspicious, so she entered the home. Because again, if you've been messing with a ninja, and don't hit me with a biblical, you shouldn't be having premarital relations. Shut up. This chat would be empty. If the people on this earth wouldn't even be here if people weren't having premarital relations. Please check the date of your parents' marriage and the birth certificate. I guarantee there's a little overlap. That's just how the world works. So please spare me the moral thing, okay? Great, you was in Sunday school, but for the rest of us, they might have been getting a freak on, but we wasn't signing up to be our word. Please be serious. Anyway, right? Anyway, so the guy, she goes to the thing. She's expecting Ak to open the door and be like, baby, I missed you. Maybe she's expecting that they get back. She said she was dealing with Ak. Anyway, right? But she didn't feel anything suspicious because she thought like, yo, like this ninja that I've been messing with for a while, he wouldn't put me in this situation. Okay? He wouldn't put me in the situation. Granted, I can see that. Maybe Ak said some controversial stuff, but prior to that, I just thought that
it's sad that they won't let me show my other video because it shows how his revenge why did he have revenge on her. And if I'm not mistaken, Adam 22 have something to do with it. And he had revenge on that girl, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So he harbored that. See, a lot of these men are very, very vengeful. very vengeful. That's why I need my video, right? I need the video that I did. Unfortunately, it won't let me find it, right? Unfortunately, it will not let me find it. Cause my video that I did broke it like down. But I still want to show you guys that this video was done 3 months ago and nothing was done. Nothing was done about the academics. Nothing. People are only whining now. People are only whining now because the pictures are being showed. I did this video 3 months ago and broke down every damn lie. This man turned one incident, 3 incidents into one, right? He turned 3 incidents with 3 different people into one. Talking about they stole his jewelry. I'm like, Ninja, these are a lot of different occasions here, right? But again, this is what we keep saying the young folks allow, but it's not just the young folks. It's not just the young folks, right? It's not just the youngies. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit the like, hit the like. All my Bush babies, all my replay game. Hit that like. Take this time out and hit the like. If you are new to the channel or if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. Right? But again, I'm going to finish this. But if anybody would like to come up and say something, you are more than welcome. But again, this particular video is when it first took place. Nobody did nothing. The videos came back out. Right now, oh, he's been cleared. No, that ninja ain't been cleared. She just didn't know how to file a formal lawsuit, right? And then all the people I showed you guys in the beginning, now I'm gonna show you guys at the end. All the people that's, oh man, they're trying to take him down. They're trying to shut him up. They're trying to do this. They're trying to do that. And the black woman this, and the black woman that. I can't express enough as an elder woman, not old, but as an elder women, yeah, young girls, you have to, I don't know what point you think you have to prove. I don't know what prize you think you're winning. But y'all giving, it's other men with money too, right? Or become your own bosses and have your own money, right? I know women like to be wine and dine and taken care of. That sounds good. But you can't ask for, if you want equal rights and you believe in equal rights, not saying men and women are equal, but we are equally human beings, right? We are equally human beings. So if you fought for it, so work for your own money, right? Because the more they tell you, oh, you gotta be the home mom, you ain't gotta be nothing. You ain't gotta be nothing. All you gotta be what you gonna be. Work, be your own boss, be creative, have your own companies. Not saying that you're not gonna go through something, but You don't have to be at these parties and stuff trying to get with these men to have. No. Create your own door. Create your own party with decent people. With decent people. You do not have to be there. It's never going to make what they do right. But look what they doing to you. I mean, it's not like this has never been done before. It's been done for a long time. One guy will call a girl over there for him and all his friends. That is nothing. That is nothing new. Don't forget, guys, if you would like to support the channel, support the channel. And if you'd like to support my little birthday, support the birthday girl. Support the channel or support the birthday girl. Pick either or, right? But if not, hit the like, hit the subscribe. But I tell you time and time again, once I say it again, I said it before. This is how they're treating y'all. And then they're turning around and making profit off you guys, right? They're making profit. You know how many videos were done on this young woman? Do you know how many videos was done? Remember, this video right here is 3 months. Then I did my own video that I took a collage from all of everything that he was saying. I would have preferred my own video, but it won't let me find it, so I have to use everybody else's video. But it's all right. It's all right because it breaks down every single lie. But this is what they're doing. The money ain't worth it, especially when you're going to make your own. Who wants to see a picture of themselves like that? I wouldn't even care if even if I'm incoherent, if I'm drunk. Nobody wants to see I would never want to see a picture of myself like that. And if I sue or win, that picture is there forever. But somebody trying to stuff something in your mouth and stuff something some other place. I don't know how two men could watch each other's swords anyway. I don't know. I don't know how two men could watch each other's swords. I don't know. Because I'm quite sure they're going to look down at each other's swords, right? That's human nature. But what he got? But what he got? He got more than me? Ooh, we. Right? There's no way possible. Human nature. Men are competitive by nature. So I don't know how two men at the same time could look at each other's swords. I mean, I know how they can, but not right there. Right? But not right there.
This was a persona he put on. I didn't know that he was. You see what I'm saying? So I can see, like, maybe you thinking, oh, he's just talking. That's how he makes his money. I don't know. I don't know what the relationship is, but she said she felt comfortable. Okay. Now, Khalif, that's the first guy, invited her into the kitchen and introduced her to Slime. That's his name. I say this in all jest, but I got to say the joke. When I heard a ninja's name is Slime, I would have been like, did your Uber leave yet? Excuse me, where? Yes, no, Khalif, I am fine. I do not. No, I do not. What does Academic look like he has in his house to drink? Hennessy and Dr. Pepper. What? What does he? What do you think his drink is? Hennessy and Dr. Pepper, tequila, and like Fanta orange. I don't know why Act just seemed like he'd be like in the kitchen cooking, right? So be like, no, Khalif, I am fine. I do not. No, I do not want any a tequila and Fanta orange. No, thank you. No, I'm fine. I'm fine, right? So hold on a second. Hello? Hello? Hey. Crazy to think that people are not going to talk about a lawsuit lawsuit in a court of law. If that's the case, you might until TMZ put a fluff article up there. But anyway, let's get back into this. Also, thank you so much, Tony Talks. And also, Tempe said, thank God for caring wholesome parents like yours. They too wholesome. They talk about stop cursing. Oh, somebody text my brother to take the phone away from them. Hold on. Anyway, okay, so we here. So let's get back into our story. She's exfoliated, did the extra 3 dips of lotion. She probably got a fresh set, baby. She was ready to go to work, but not with extras. You know how it is when you going to go see that special person, baby. You be making sure the highlighter's popping. You even take the time to straighten and curl the hair or wear curly, whatever they like. You be going at it, smelling good. You get into that Uber and the driver's like, you smell nice. And you're like, thank you, right? Even the driver knows what's going on. You be smelling nice. Perfume filling up the whole car, smelling nice, body still glistening from that body oil. You be doing the thing. You show up there. You made sure that you had an outfit that looked good, just as good on as it looks coming off, right? You was ready because clearly if somebody is not really entertaining you that much over a year and you say you're going, clearly there are some feelings, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Akademiks got that good. I don't know. Let's move on. Anyway, the door, you ring the bell, right? As soon as you ring the bell, somebody opens up, and baby, it is not Joffrey from the Fresh Prince. What? Like who? Oh, yo, what's up? My name is Khalif. Baba, why don't you come in? So you're like taken aback because you thought that this was going to be a night that y'all was going to reconnect and rekindle. You ain't know that he was going to have you. You were like, oh, great. Is he going to have me sitting on the couch listening to us to live stream all day? Am I going to have to literally listen to Call of Duty 4 for the next 4 hours, right? You thought it was going to be a long time. You're shocked to find. But then you're like, all right, maybe they leaving soon. And you also have been messing with this guy. So you're like, he wouldn't put me in any type of way. So you go to the kitchen. There's another ninja there. His name is Slime. Now, ladies, and this is not any judgment to this young lady, because when you are in those situations, that's how bad things happen, because you make the wrong choice, but you don't know what's the wrong choice until it's hindsight 2020. Let's be real as women. We have all been in situations, multiple situations, be honest, where but for the grace of God, dumb luck, or even somebody's mercy, you escaped something that could have been cataclysmic and life-changing to you. And you only realize that either hindsight 2020 or maybe even looking out like years back, like, yo, that's the thing about being a woman. Sometimes it is luck, the grace of God, or the mercy of others that really do save you from being irreparably harmed. In any case, right? So she's in the kitchen with Slime and Khalif. Lady, if you ever in the kitchens with somebody named Slime and that is not your man, please call an Uber. Call somebody to cash app you the money to put in. Beg, say you'll work double shifts, but call the Uber. Anyway, right? Now, due to the power outage, right? There was no power. The 3 of them sat in the kitchen together. Now, Ak called the Uber for this girl. Okay?
That was a different girl
that she was coming over. Now the door opens. She's not expecting anyone. She's sitting alone in the kitchen in a power outage with the 2 people, Slime and Khalif.
He set her
She
up
was in small
good.
talk with them while patiently waiting for Ak to appear. She says that Khalif was pretty talkative, but Slime, true to his name, was oddly quiet. Now, she was initially offered a drink, probably tequila. Drink. What do you think his favorite mixer is? We see him taking shots at tequila, but what do you think his mixers are?
None.
Right? They said, because I don't know. I be thinking that tequila is water. No shade, because you're working. So I wouldn't be drinking while I'm working either. But so anyway, she was offered a drink, but she said, I'm good, and opted to make her own drink. as she was accustomed to when she visited Ack's home. This is another thing saying that she felt like she was the lady of the house. They were like, yo, can I get you something? She's like, oh, I'm good. And she went in because she knows what's in his house, where it is, and she made her own drink. Also, if she didn't do it on purpose, that was a smart girl. You can't trust people, man or woman, to make your drinks these days. Men, you don't know what they up to, and a lot of girls be setting you up to be passed off. So make your own drink, right? Now, Khalif insisted that they prepare her drink. Unbeknownst to her, Khalif was, Akademiks' manager or employee. And he asserted his position by telling her that he was in charge until Ack arrived. As odd as this encounter was, she felt obliged and allowed Khalif and Slime to fix her drink. So she's like, I'll go get my own drink. And Khalif's like, no. Employee or manager, no, I got you. Sit down. Now, if what she's saying is true, then there should be some footage showing her getting up, attempting to reach for glasses, grab a bottle, do something, and the guy's movement, and them being like, no, sit down, and her sitting back down while a drink was prepared. Again, if he has footage, and he says he got cameras all over his house, baby, you should be able to easily pick this out because you got cameras all over your house. See, he shouldn't have been talking so much, but maybe it's a blessing he was. You got cameras all over your house. What's the problem? What is the problem? And you can't say this footage is missing, because why would this footage be missing? Anyway, right? As the trio conversed, she asked for Ack and was told to hold on. Okay? Khalif left the kitchen to find Akademiks, and when he came back, he said Akademiks would join them shortly. Now, she believed this was true and did not go to find Akademiks herself. I can understand that also. I know what somebody's saying. I had it in my head. I'm telling you what my thought part. Like, why would I would have left the kitchen to go look for my man? However, Akademiks is a live streamer and he streams a lot. So if you come into someone's house and they have a home office, right? And their manager or employee, whoever he is, it's like, no, he gonna be out in a second. You would just assume they're working and you wouldn't go bust into their office. In Akademiks' case, it's his live streaming wherever he streams out of. So y'all see what I'm saying, right? Okay, so I think that's why she stayed there. Again, I'm adding my own ad-libs, but I'm reading from the documents, right? So she believed this was true, and she didn't go to find Akademiks herself because, first of all, the home was completely dark. Admittedly, she recalls having an eerie feeling, but she ignored it because she didn't believe that Akademiks, who she'd known for nearly 2 years, would harm her or even allow her to be harmed. She quickly shrugged off those feelings as nerves and waited for Akademiks to arrive. Shortly after the power returned, Khalif asked her if she wanted to use the hot tub or the pool and wait for Akademiks down there. Now, she said she'd be okay with the hot tub. Again, she did not suspect any hot tub and pool when she previously visited Akademiks' home. She was also under the impression that Khalif and Slime would leave after putting the hot tub on, as their actions and gestures made it appear that they were heading out. So these mofos were like, yo, like, he gonna be down in a second. You think that this person works for him or somebody official, so you're not gonna get rude or ignorant with somebody's employee, let alone their manager. And they're like, yo, like, but we're gonna make you comfortable. Yo, do you want to like use the hot tub or the pool? And she was like, yeah, that sounds good, because the power had come on. She always used the pool and the hot tub when she was waiting for Ack. And again, she thought these mofos were leaving. Okay. She got into the hot tub by herself. Shortly after, Khalif appeared from inside of the house and proceeded to join her in the hot tub. Shortly after that, Slime appeared with a bottle of alcohol and began forcing her to take shots of alcohol. Where the F was Ack? And if you got cameras everywhere, this should be on camera.
He was asleep
because that's what you were bragging. So if you do have it on camera, it should be very easy to show your evidence to prove that none of this happened, right? Anyway, she vaguely remembers, according to her, she very vaguely remembers Slime nervously pacing around the pool area. Eventually, she recalls beginning to feel super strange. It wasn't simply a feeling of intoxication, because she had only had, what, half of a first drink and a few sips of a new drink that Khalif had provided her. Yeah, that's right. When he was coming into the hot tub, she began feeling extremely hot, as if her body was on fire. She felt like lightheaded. She felt dizzy. Now, when Slime noticed this, he asked her if she was lit and then returned to the kitchen. When he came back, he had even more alcohol.
What?
Which they insisted that she drink. They even went so far as to pour the alcohol onto her mouth with force.
Oh.
She tried to pull away, but she recalls Khalif becoming very handsy, and he was aggressively making blanket advances toward her, which she kept saying, rejecting, like, stop. But don't forget, she felt lightheaded. She knew something was wrong. Upon information and belief, Slime was on the sidelines watching while all of this was happening. According to the young lady, Khalif would not take no for an answer, and he began groping her. He eventually picked her up and tossed her into the pool adjacent to the hot tub. Now, this is where cultural knowledge, the same shit that Kendrick was talking about with Drake, comes into play. You are getting dressed to come over to your man's house. Everything looking right, smelling right, sitting right, everything where it's supposed to be. The hair is looking right. The hair needs to look good until he can come and mess it up, right? I wouldn't know anything about that, mom and dad, but the hair needs to look good until somebody messes it up. You are not going to take your time on your hair, your makeup, your body lotion, everything for some ninja to grab you and toss you in the pool, literally ruining at least 2.5 hours for really looking forward to it of hard work. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. From a woman, and especially a Black woman, it's a lot of hard work when you're preparing for a date. That's why women would be like, I don't want to meet for any GD coffee. I just put 4 hours into trying to look supernatural. I'm not going to coffee. This is the dinner. This is 4 hours of work. I want to eat. I am hungry. I didn't even eat anything while I was getting dressed because I wanted everything to be sucked in, sitting right. Baby, I wanted to give you the full effect, all the bells and whistles. I'm hungry now. Take me to go eat. I do not think that a woman that is waiting for, even to the fact that when they throw you in the pool, your skin gets super ashy. Why? And you know, I don't know what's in his house, but Ack look like he don't keep lotion in his house. Ack look like he got some Head and Shoulders. He got some Axe body wash, and he got some Drakkar Noir or some cool water. Davidoff sitting in his bathroom with some floss and a toothbrush that hasn't been changed since 2021. Again, I don't know what Ack has in his bathroom, but it gives me the vibes. It gives me the vibes. It's the implication, if you will. Getting undressed, almost like you need to sneak attack. Why are you getting undressed? You got body image issues? Seriously, why are you getting undressed in the bushes if somebody agreed to go in on you? Why are you getting undressed in the bushes? Anyway, y'all. Let's see. She would later learn that as she laid on the concrete, hold on, let me get my charger. Hold on really quick. Is this charger? Trying open her legs and brutally blinking. So she is now alleging in this that it wasn't just Slime and Khalif, it was also Akademiks. And it was 4 a.m. and he was brutal with her, ripping her hair, ripping her around, prying things open. According to her, she said Akademiks was relentless. He tried to penetrate her annually. And was frustrated because she kept squirming and moving due to the pain. As a result, Akademiks proceeded to go for the poom poom
Mm-mm.
brutally. Akademiks was not using protection when he both through the butt and the other thing raped her, as evidenced by the purported discovery of his spermicide in the R word kit, which was performed on her a few hours after he blinked her. For everybody saying, why didn't she say something? I think I've probably already answered that. Of course, if this goes to trial, we will get her own testimony saying why she didn't. I'm just giving my opinion. However, she did, as soon as she left there, within 3 hours of this happening, she hightailed it to a hospital.
Good.
I got a kit done. On top of that, they
Good.
took numerous pictures.
Good. Good.
She recalls begging. She was begging Akademiks, please stop. She recalls her voice was faint as she continued to drift in and out of consciousness. She remembers crying for most of this assault, but losing her ability to move physically. She eventually gave up fighting in hopes that Alan would just finish quickly. She then recalls Akademiks saying, "Open your mouth," as he pulled her here. He said, "Open your mouth. I want to blink in your mouth."
What?
This was her last. According to her, she woke up confused the following morning and she searched for Akademiks. According to her, she looked around the house and she found him in the basement on his computer. Now, according to her, she sat on the floor next to him and he asked her if she knew. He asked her, "Do you know that my friends ran a train on you?" To which she was like, "What? No." He kept saying, "Are you sure?" He told her everything was all right. He said everything's all right. And that he was good if she was cool. According to her, she was sitting there like, "What are you talking about? Like, what?"
Scum.
Now, she said at that point, Akademiks asked her, he was like, "Yo, come here. Come follow me. Right? Come here. Come in this room." And then he literally showed her the contents of a small trash can that had what appeared to be vomit in it and 2 gold Magnum condom wrappers and asked, "You don't remember this? You don't remember this?" She was still in shock. She had zero recollection night. Now, again, nothing's been proven in court. These are allegations that she has presented toward the court. I'm sure, maintains his innocence, so it needs to be proven in a court of law. I will say that if her version of events are true, if you know anything about the blank or the R word, right? When you first come out of it, you don't remember anything. You have blackout. However, as time goes on, you never completely get your memory back, but you start seeing like glimpses of it, right? Almost like that movie Memento. You see glimpses of the memory. So it's perfectly believable that when he was asking her, she couldn't remember any of this. And she was just walking around looking for him. She didn't even remember him getting off. What are you talking about? Because her memory or even the bits that you can get back hadn't come back. I'm not saying that's the case, but I am saying it is perfectly believable that that's what happened. She had zero recollection of ever being in that room the prior night. According to the young woman, it appeared that after John, Khalif, and Slime had raped her by the pool, the pair had taken her into another room of the house and continued to grape her brutally.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, Axe says he has cameras. Does the camera show that she was like, yeah, right? Does the camera show that she was on some like, yeah, well, does the camera show that she was like, yeah, let's get it, right? Does the camera show that she was a willing participant who was engaging in consensual activity, right? That later on she regretted? Or does the camera show that there was someone that was either being carried or led around? Does that show? And you got to think from a point of liability. When somebody invites you to their house, you are their guest. You might not know this. That's why they always say, be careful who you bring into the house. But America's jurisprudence, if you invite somebody in your house, you are giving them a limited warranty that you will take. Because in America's jurisprudence, nobody owes anybody anything. I can sit there and watch you get beat up, raped, banged, deleted. And as long as I'm not participating, nothing bad will happen to me. However, if I invite you into my house and all that happens, now you can sue me because there is an implied warranty of safety that when you invite people into your house, you have. And if he did not honor that, there is a duty of care that you must give your guests that you invite into your house. And if you did not give that duty of care, then something tells me it is. Again, you guys, Act deleted his IG account, not his personal one that has 600,000 followers, but the one that has 3.5 or 5.3 million. He deleted that. It is what it is. Anyway, let's get back into this. He then handed her the can of vomit and was like, yo, throw this away. She then asked for her phone, and Akademiks went to go get it. This girl didn't even have her phone in her possession. He continued telling her everything was all right. If she was okay, it's okay. It's okay. If you're okay, things okay. At this point, she was still in disbelief and asked for proof of what occurred. She really thought, what are you playing at? Nothing happened. I know, I would have remembered. She asked for proof. Act then showed her surveillance footage of Khalif raping her briefly and then skipped through the video. He literally showed her being violated, then started fast forwarding like it was like a long TikTok. Fast forwarding the way some of y'all on replay are probably fast forwarding past his live. Y'all, there is 8,000 people in here. Can you please hit the like button? Please. I'm trying to grow. Any engagement helps my channel. Anyway, she didn't even have her phone. According to Miss Abashi, as she watched the video, she looked like she was just lying there lifeless, which did not sit right at her. I saw the picture that's included in there. It's actually included in the court thing with things blurred out, but it's too deep for YouTube. I agree. It looks like she's laying there lifeless. Again, according to her, he then assured her that everything was okay. And as he spoke, he noticed that her demeanor had begun to change. Akademiks then hastily told her that his mother was on the way and would be there shortly and proceeded to order her a lift back to Pennsylvania. Now, according to this young woman, Akademiks asked her where her clothing was. She responded that she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. She later learned from the police that Allen disposed of several items, bed sheets and all that such, at the dumpster near his office. They're assuming that Akademiks was attempting to destroy the evidence of her rape. Y'all, let me make some lemonade. I made strawberry lemonade today. I'm very proud of myself. I always see it on like Nara's Instagram when she be making. If you guys aren't following Nara, go follow her. She's like a traditional wife, but she has like a picture perfect family and she's so cute. Anyway, I saw her make pink lemonade from like years ago. And I was like, I'm going to make strawberry lemonade. I need to refresh my brain. In any case, to make a long story longer, he asked her, where are your clothes? She was like, I have them with me. I'm assuming the clothes he asked out was maybe her underwear stuff. I don't know. And get this. After that, right? It is caught on police surveillance that Act took sheets and threw them into a dumpster by his office, not even his house. He took sheets out of his home and other articles, garments, out of his home, balled them up, went all the way to his office and threw them in a dumpster. Yeah, I guess, right? Sounds believable. Sounds believable. Nothing to see here. He's just going on the dumpster. There is nothing at all to see here. Oh, it gets worse. It's not looking good. Here's what I don't understand. Why didn't Academics just settle? He can still settle now. Why didn't he just settle? When I see stuff like this and I see people don't settle, it makes me think that there might be more out there. So you feel like that, just like when Diddy settled, oddly enough, Ack was one of Diddy's biggest defenders and was going in on Tyrone Brown. Just like when Diddy settled, everybody went in on him. Anyway, okay. Now, here's the thing. She began feeling very uneasy, super uneasy. She felt that Academics was attempting to take her clothes for some reason, presumably to hide whatever evidence she may have about what happened the night before. As these thoughts ran through her mind, right? As these thoughts ran through her mind, so not as to alarm Mr. Academics, right? She alarmed Academics. Wow. She remained composed as she waited for her lift. So she said bye to Academics and left his home. According to her, she called Academics while in the lift, asking for more answers. He then began to blame her and ridicule her. Still trying to get answers, she pleaded, led to what happened between her and Academics. Let me read these super chats really quick, okay? Skin Tight, thank you so much for the super chat. Sai the Olympia said, new follower here. Incredible work over the last few days. I'm mighty impressed. Shout out to Ontario, Canada. We don't claim break here. They not like us. Hey, let's go. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. You said thank you, Teaser, for all you do, keeping us apart. Crystal, thank you so much for the generous super chat. I really appreciate that, Mama. Fila Speaks said, T said so pretty. Mama, I know that's you on your burner account, but thank you. Thank you so much, Fila, but that sounds like my mom on her burner account. Demi Albee said, reminds me of the Kai Cenat blank incident. I haven't even heard about that. Fila Speaks said, let Teaser cook, lol. Snoop Will Pack said, you and BJ Investigates need some type of video on this and the Diddy case. I really like BJ Investigates. Really, really good at what he does. Bove95 said, don't lump Trump in with these PDOs and essay Trump the reason a lot of these MFers getting exposed. Oh, look up say Trump's name. Myri Quote said, you're my beautiful daughter from another mother. Bove95 said, it's a fact. Trump's the reason Backpage went bye-bye in 2017. All it takes is a little research. Notice all the famous celebs selling their properties. Okay, I'll take you for your word. I'll do some research into that because, yeah, maybe. Son, what's up, son? And thank you so much, Bovane95, for the super chat. Said, if you're dating that guy and you're his girl, it's not odd for a late night love run on his house. Keep it a buck. He set her up. Listen, I think 100% that going to an ex-boyfriend's house for some late night love, I mean, come on. Exactly. It's not a crime. Mixed Shift Samantha said, Ack has admitted he takes phones from people when they come to his crib. I believe her. Horrible. But if Ack admitted he takes phones, then how did he get her phone? Unless Khalif and Slime took her phone, but she doesn't remember Khalif and Slime taking her phone. So again, how did Ack get her phone? Also, listen, let me see what's going on in the trap, right? Let me see what's going on in the chat, right? Listen. Let's go. Okay, so in any case, where are we? Okay. Now, here's the thing. She called Academics while she was in the lift. She was asking for more answers. He began to blame her and ridicule her. Still trying to get answers, she pleaded with him, even apologizing for what occurred, as she was desperate to learn of the series of events that had led to Academics and his accomplices attacking her. Okay? Now, according to her, Ack said, well, you said that it was both of them, but you only showed me one. Can you please send me proof of this? To which Academics sent a screenshot of the attack on her that laid out on the concrete in front of the pool with John Doe 1 between her legs and John Doe 2 sitting on top of her face, presumably with his blank and blank in her blank. Okay. This was terrifying to her, as she knew within herself that she would never consent to any of this. Even though she had been previously intimate with Akademiks in years past, it was never a threesome or anything other than one-on-one consensual blank. But let's move on. Reality of what happened began to set in. She also began feeling intense pain in her front and in her back, private parts. Okay. She then contacted Akademiks again, saying she was hurt and wanted to see someone. She felt destroyed, but also was afraid and wanted to know if there will be repercussions from Akademiks if she were to seek help. She asked him for the complete footage, and Akademiks refused. Y'all, listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if these are, you guys hit the like button. I don't know, honestly, if these are paid trolls or if these are just bitch ass. Hopefully my parents aren't watching. They just said stop cursing. I don't know who would sign up for this. What is going on with the deriding in these MFing comments, right? That y'all are hearing this happen to someone, but because it's not a woman you care about or imagine is worth any type of humanity, empathy, or even just listening to what she got to say before you attack, you out here in these comments deriding. Man, I don't understand. I don't understand. I understand. I just don't understand why. Like, yo, did he pick you? Is he gonna put you on the stream? Do you think one day you can have his life? Baby, you looking at the results of his life right here. We'll see you soon. I'll make a special live for you. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, let's get into this, right? So for the people that said, how come she didn't say anything? She felt destroyed, but she was afraid to say anything. She was there illegally. She was there illegally. She did not want to get deported. She did not want to mess up what she is. I assume now she has her papers in order. I don't even know if she lives in the country anymore. The whole point of the matter is she did say something to him as soon as she got home. She said she felt destroyed. She wanted to say something, but she wanted to know that he wouldn't be mad at her if she sought help. She asked him for the complete footage. He told her no. He suggested she get tested for blank ST blank blank blank, and he said he would do the same. This was an act because it was proof that Ak, who had not slept with her for over a year, engaged in unprotected blankual with her. She was still afraid, so she contacted her immigration lawyer, who advised her to contact the police regardless of the outcome. So now, this girl, you can't even say this is a cash grab because she knows she is playing with her citizenship. She came to this country for a better life. She went to school. She did everything right. She was so scared. Imagine feeling destroyed, violated. You got the skin scraped off your spine. Your whole spine got the skin scraped off of it. You're whatever. And you got to call your immigration lawyer because you're afraid that if you speak up, you might lose everything you worked for. Again. Anyway, she said, her lawyer said to contact the police regardless. There's a record of this the same day it happened, right? Listen, he said that she was still, police and reported the incident of SA. They told her that due to the seriousness of such a matter, she needed to appear in person and speak with them, and that she should also visit a local hospital for a SANE test that is a blank kit. She went to the hospital. She went to Penn State Health St. Joseph's, where the SANE test was performed, and the police called her to schedule a meeting. According to her, during the meeting with the police, a statement was taken. Photographs of her bruises and scars were taken, and officers asked her to participate in a recorded wire call with Akademiks. According to her, during the recorded call, the police wrote down a list of questions for her to ask Akademiks, but told her not to make it evident that the police were listening. Now, isn't it funny that Ak was saying she called me and she said this and she said that? The police were listening on the other side. They were trying to set him up. She remembers asking Akademiks to describe how she looked when he saw her in the bed. He answered, you look like you were in the pool. Now, he also graphically recounted and admits to having blankule with her as being loose. This man showed her pictures and then said, yeah, I even was in the pum-pum. It was loose. Oh, God. This is recorded. It was loose. He said, I know what your pee feels like. That ish felt loose. God. This evidence was used to obtain a warrant for the footage, and police secured the footage and other evidence. Now, the results of the same test produced evidence that she had indeed been essayed. In addition to the blank cape, she had images of bruises on her arm, back, buttocks, legs that were evidence of a struggle she endured and the sheer brutality of the attack. At the time of the attack, she was 5'5" and weighed less than 115 pounds. She was a small little thing. The attackers were approximately 5'10", 160 pounds, and 5'11", 180 pounds. Slime was 180, Khalif was 160. What do you think Axe weight is? Okay, let's move on. Let me be serious. As blankly assaulted on a concrete pool deck, as evidenced in the photo below, her body was lying limp and lifeless, while John Doe 1 and 2 proceeded to pull her back and forth on the concrete, causing bruising and lacerations on her body. There is video, but the screenshots, she looks lifeless. She was unconscious and incoherent because it is unconscionable to believe that any person who was willing to participate in these acts can endure the pain of being dragged back and forth to the concrete, incurring scrapes and scratches on their back, buttocks, and elbows, especially while there is an empty lawn chair in arm's reach, as well as several empty rooms in the house, as well as, and when they say lawn chair, it's not the white neck if you buck, from the Alabama boat massacre, knock if you buck. It was like a lounger, like the sun loungers that are like the lounge chairs that lay out like that. All right. Again, I think I have the pictures. There's some I can show. There we go. Sorry. You guys. Right here. I know this doesn't do it justice because it's not in 4K. She has scrapes all down her spine and bruises all over her body. You can say maybe on a certain place it was word burn or whatever, but on concrete. But what person, if anybody's ever had injury to their spine, what person is going to sit there and let you drag them back and forth, not even on concrete, but on pool steps while they're laying lifeless? Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, listen what they listen. This is another section. They literally titled it, Mr. Allen's hubris, guilty conscience, and sheer stupidity caused him to incriminate himself in several social media posts. I lie to you not. It says, Mr. Allen's hubris, Akademiks' hubris, guilty conscience, and sheer stupidity caused him to incriminate himself on several social media things. They said on December 30th, 2023, he went live and said, they raided my house because there was a woman they raided my house because, there was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was sexually assaulted. But it happened in my house. I'm going to tell you why they raided my house. I actually even tell a whole story. Let me just tell a full story. I'm telling a full story, and I'm going to tell you exactly what the cops say. The shorty I'm dealing with, she comes over. I'm drunk at a party. I come home. I'm so drunk, I can't drive my own car. I walk upstairs to where my master bedroom is, and I fall out. Y'all going to see the lesson in this. I just pass out. I forgot I Ubered a bee to my crib. Okay, like you was ordering a pizza. But if that's the case, then how did you text the other men since you were so Pete drunk that she was on some other time? I don't know. Maybe he got Domino's and speed dial. My ninja come 4 a.m. My ninja 4 a.m. comes. Remember, I'm at my crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes. I'm knocked out. 4 a.m. comes my homie. I have the same speech patterns as Trump. He does. I see why, because Trump is, believe it or not, he's a good orator. He was able to hypnotize everyone. Academics has that same thing. I don't trust people that talk like that. Anyway, right? He said, listen, he comes. I never seen the girl. That's another thing. Good point, Jamie, right? Just pointed out. I was talking to my girlfriend, Jamie. She was like, the one thing that strikes it as odd, but didn't he wake up with her in his bed at 4 a.m. when he tried the booty and the pum pum? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, when he did both to her brutally, according to her, he said, I never seen the girl. I'd never seen her. My homies wake me up with some ish like, yo, Ack, we're leaving. I'm like, oh, ish, damn. I was effed. Damn, I'm effed up type of ish. Y'all been sleeping. They're like, you locked the door because we're leaving. I said, they're leaving. They're leaving at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.? All right, bet. So I go to lock the door. Then they say to me, while I'm looking at the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, she's down there in the other end of your house in the guest room. I look at them and I said, what girl I invited? What are you talking about? They say, yo, you know, so-and-so. They described her. I said, oh, anyway, they leave. I go out. I walk down the hallway. I go down the hallway to the guest front room. I see the girl and I said, oh, ish. I noticed a couple of things. Here we go. Inspector Gadget. First of all, she naked. Second of all, her hair is like frizzy. Shit like that. Like, this is summertime. Almost like she went to the pool type of ish. I got a pool. Like, it's a big A pool. Anyway, I'm like, what's good with you? I'm waking her up. I'm like, yo, you sleeping? What's up? Anyway, I go downstairs. Now, granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple of years. I messed with her for a couple of years. When she came over that time, she had told me she was like a dancer, some ish like that. I remember, I don't know if maybe my ninjas took it the wrong way, because I remember she told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like doing now. Tell me how. Axe said he came home drunk for a party, went to his bedroom and passed out. But you now remember the girl telling you she was on some bad girl-ish. You ordered her Uber but didn't remember, but you remembered her telling you that she was on some bad girl type-ish. And you remember telling your friends that she was on some bad girl stuff so they can do whatever she wanted to her. You remember all that, but you don't remember over. And then you went to sleep because you didn't remember nothing. Okay, maybe. Let's see if the jury believes it. Maybe, right? Listen. So anyway, I'm like, I remember I told them, I'm like, yo, this is before when I was going to the party. I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl coming over later for me. She told me she was on some different vibes. So I'm sorry, I got the story wrong. This is actually even better. DJ Akademiks ordered an Uber for his ex-girlfriend, he said, his girl, before he went to a party. I imagine that Uber took 2 hours, maybe 3 there. You went to a party, got pissy drunk. If I can check notes. Got pissy. I wish I had some glasses. These are just blue glasses, Liz. You went to a party, got checks notes, pissy drunk. You then, in 3 hours, or however long it took her to get over there, you then returned, forgot that you had ordered a girl like pizza. Forgot, but you didn't forget your friends were there. The girl, what? Okay, let's move on. Sure. This is all adding up. Let me tell you something, this trial's gonna be a breeze. You were right to settle, kid. You were right not to settle, kid. You were right not to settle. No, this is gonna be a breeze, Act. This is such a convincing story. I'm sure that. Listen, I am sure that the jury is going to be staffed with 23-year-old Twitch streamers. No disrespect to you, because this is adding up. Also, like Jamie said, but she woke up in the bed with you. So how'd she get into the bed? Again, where's the security footage? Since you got cameras all over the house. Remember, that's what you said? If anybody tried to run up in your house, you was ready for them. You got cameras everywhere, right? Didn't you put cameras in when you were like starting battles in Chirac and whatnot? Anyway, listen. But you told them that you were bringing a girl over without telling her that there were other men there. So even then you invited her over and you invited her to danger. So why isn't his homeowner's insurance actually liable for this? I'm serious. Axe insurance, your homeowner's insurance should cover something like this. This is weird. Anyway, I remember. Okay. When I look at my cameras in the morning, gang. So why were you looking at your cameras in the morning? Because I'm not joking. Does anybody have security cameras? I have security cameras, right? I actually have a lot of security, right? My man don't play. Have you ever looked at security footage? I'm talking about even if you're trying to find where you lost something. Have you ever looked at security footage? Do you know how tedious it is to go through hours and hours and hours of security? Who would go through security footage? Now, you could argue, to Akademiks' case, if you believe anything he just said, that he felt something was off. He wanted to know why she was naked, and he had a funny feeling. So he was like being jealous going through security footage. But why, if all the guys said when they left, yo, that girl you invited, she down the hall, why would you be going through security footage? Again, it's just one of those things. But don't worry, Broski, Crody, the jury's going to believe you, I'm sure. Right? I believe you. Don't y'all? Anyway, let me put on my I sound like I'm disappointed voice, right? For the dummies that don't understand nuance, because they need a face to actually like hear nuance in a voice. Yeah. So you got the tape and you were watching. And she had to get the police involved to get the tape. But this was consensual. Okay. Let's see what the jury says, Crody. 11 can't save you now, Crody. Anyway, right? So he goes. Okay, so let's get into this. I remember I told them, like, yo, this is before, right? When I was going to the party, I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl coming over later for me. She told me she was like on some different vibes, right? Listen, she told me she was going on some different vibes. I only speak to myself. All right, bet, cool. We're in the morning now. We're in the morning. It happened. And I remember even that night, like that night when she woke up, I wasn't going in on my backyard. And I'm like, something don't look right back here. You said you went to your backyard and you said something don't look right here. What couldn't look right? What? Anyway, when I look at my camera in the morning, gang, Shorty was like getting it in. I don't even like that. She was getting trained by my two men in my pool deck the night before. I'm dead A. This is what happened. Ninja. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? Ninja, I invited you over here. I paid for the lift. The lift was $200. Then it's like, I don't want to say what she like. What? Like, how come you come to my joint and get trained by my men's while I'm sleeping? Now, this is where I'm going to be honest with you. Men, you're going to learn this lesson from me. And this is sincere. Can you explain to me how? Again, I'm sure that you were right not to settle. The jury is 100% going to believe this. But you said it, right? Tell me the thing is, right? You're now saying you invited her over, but you forgot. You didn't tell her that you were leaving in the company of two men. You didn't tell her that you were putting her in a dangerous situation. But you invited her over. This don't make sense. And you told the guys before you came, yo, she on some different time. So did you invite her to get a train ran on her unbeknownst to her? Anyway, guys, you're going to learn today. Don't do that, messing girls. Resolved. Again, we do not know if these accusations are true or not. Academics maintain that he is innocent. The girl swears that he is guilty, guilty, guilty. I will honestly say this. Until this is resolved, nobody date him.
Nope, his
We don't know what's what.
viewership goes
We
up.
don't know what's what. I'm just saying.
Went up.
If it was my friend, sister, mother, brother, shout out to Tekashi69, right? I'm just saying, until these accusations are resolved, I would stay away from you. Listen. I was talking to Jamie, and she had an interesting theory. Again, this is Jamie's theory, okay? She said that he was prepping her. He might have been, right? Prepping her like Cassie and Little Rod when they were passed around.
Terrible.
And if that's the case, there might be others. Maybe that's why Act didn't settle. It could be because he's innocent, or it could be because there are others. And if you show weakness, everybody saw what happened with Diddy. Everybody swarms in, right? Here's another thing I do want to. This is some questions Jamie asked. She said, if he can go stream after the train, he said that she got ran on, right? She said he was downstairs on the computer. Then he should be able to go live now, right? They said, didn't he wake up in his bed at 4 a.m. when he tried blank? When did he go to sleep? Because she was in bed sleep. Or were they still with her outside in the yard, then dropped her in the bed when he was asleep at 4? They need to check and see if he was really in the house live streaming that whole time she was outside by the pool. They really honestly do. But there's more, y'all. We almost to the end of this. We are almost to the end. Well, oh wait, we are not at the end. We're only 15 pages in. Anyway, Act said a bunch of public statements. Hold on, let me go through and see. So then let me speed through this because there's a lot of stuff. They said, as evidence in December 30 social media post, Akademiks defamed her by accusing her of voluntarily having a freak off with his friends at his home while maintaining he never participated at all. He then said that she was an unloyal SLUT that betrayed him and voluntarily slept with his friends in his home behind his back. These claims were made to hundreds of thousands of his YouTube and TikTok subscribers. And that's not even counting whether he was on Twitch or Rumble. False. And he was in possession of text messages that she had where she stated she did not know what happened on July 16th and that Akademiks informed her of the night's events. She even expressed to him the fact that she's going to get tested this week. No, he told her, I'm going to get tested this week. I think you should go too to make sure you're good. She said, yes, I'm going down. I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this. And I don't even know the other guy's name. So I'm just laying there. And he said, he literally hit her back with a, you called. So she was trying to furiously make him pick up. She said, I'm considering going in for a blank kit for us to figure this out because it's bits and pieces. I can't remember. I'm still not okay. He said, I mean, not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you while you were here, if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing. And you said, yeah. So I don't know. I was passed out for most of it, but I wake up now and then. Also, I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Before then, I never met the other guy. So he just took the opportunity, I guess. He said, that's why I told you I don't judge, just trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. She said, I'm always with you, but not this time. Not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night. Here's what Axe said. They said you were trying to call to bring your friend to join in, lol. Akademiks said his friends told her that she was trying to call to join in. This is a woman that in the thing is passed out. To join in 3 hours? Anyway, they said clearly the text messages had no impact on Axe's decision to defame her on his YouTube and TikTok platforms. Now, the week before December 30th, on the Instagram page with the handle @Kendra36, commented under her post, pleading with her to come forward with her story. According to her, all the things brought back the painful memories she had desperately tried several months to suppress. She never communicated with the user or addressed the incident until Akademiks brought the incident to the world on December 30th. I think they 100% have a strong defamation case, a strong one.
Yeah.
In a state of anger, right? Listen, in the state of anger, she released a short video addressing Akademiks and saying the blank that happened was never consensual and that he indeed participated. That was in the video I showed y'all in the beginning, okay? You guys also hit that like button. There's like 8,400 people in the live. Can you hit that like button? Show me some love. Help me grow. I would really, really appreciate it. Anyway, in a state of anger, she released the video addressing him, saying that it happened. It wasn't consensual. He had participated. This led to further public slander as multiple media outlets began publishing Akademiks' account of what had happened, leading her reputation to suffer significant harm. It did. I remember that. Anyway, he also on the 31st, right? He also on the 31st said, what I'll say is, I wasn't even going to post these types of joints. But I see Shorty, who clearly was involved in that situation. By the way, Shorty, I didn't bring this up to make you look no way. This was dealing between me and my girl and me and my ex-girl. She just kept using the incidents. So I spoke on it and cleared it. I didn't mean to make you look no type of way. I've spoken on you. You're right. I just said what happened. I didn't even say who you were. You're the one who just jumped out the woodworks. I never said who you were, Shorty, okay? I'm just not going to play because she made a video. I'm not even going to play the video you made. Where's the video, Ak? Again, now you're saying that she made a video. It's sounding like defamation, y'all. It sounded like defamation. Let's also not forget, we know from the Cardi B, Tasha K trial, defamation for a private individual is a much lower bar than, say, defamation for Akademiks. When you are a public individual, defamation has a much higher bar. You must show that you had a willful, malicious intent to cause harm. You knew the harm that was being caused, and you still didn't care. Even if she was a public persona, I believe that if what is said is here is true, it rises to even the level of defamation against a public figure. So, and she's a private individual. Anyway, because for a private individual, you don't need that malicious intent. You don't need the malicious intent to do harm and knowing that you're doing harm and still willfully going over it. No. It's a much lower bar. Anyway, we'll get into that later. Let's get through this. He said, what do I want to show? Number one, first and foremost, if everything or anything you're saying is true and Ninja would have been charged, nothing happened. You feel me? No case, nothing. Wow. That's Drake's defense too. And that's also Diddy's defense. But oddly enough, it was also Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein. They were like, a white ninja, a winja can't be charged. It was also Ghislaine Maxwell. I believe it was Bill Cosby's. I believe it was R. Kelly's. I believe it was everyone. So we'll see. But also, I do want to say this. whether the police chose in a small white town with an all-white jury where the half of the men and all the women were on her sides and 4 men just thought that's what these girls are into. I don't want to get into unconscious bias. I don't want to get into racism. I'm not saying it is racism. I do know that historically, and this is not just me talking, if you just think historically, you can go look, when it comes to law, Black men historically are looked at as aggressive. They're looked at as problems. They're looked at this. So when a Black man goes in front of a police officer, and if there's a scuffle, inherently, most people, especially they are white, and judges, prosecutors, believe that the man was aggressive. Even if they were laying on the ground saying, I can't breathe, you still have to argue that you weren't a threat. Now, Black women, for the most part, don't go through that. But the one thing that's often overlooked is Black women from a young age, minority women, but especially Black women, are hypersexualized, which is why a 12-year-old is considered grown. We're hypersexualized and we got all this mouth, all this mouth, all this mouth, which is why when a 12-year-old who is this color, something might happen, which is a tragedy. Don't get me wrong. It's a tragedy either way. They're saying a minor girl, a little of this and that. They are infiltrated. You can take somebody who's 30 and they'll say, oh, the young woman. But you will still take a 12-year-old girl who is being passed around and trafficked by an R. Kelly. And they're looking at these girls like, you might be young, but you're ready. Black women are hypersexualized. Black women, do you know that the reason we die in labor so much during childbirth is because medically, and this is still in medical teaching school books, the people out of racism thought that the darker the skin, the less pain medication you need because you have a higher threshold for pain. Like Dr. Jackie's dumbass said on Married to Medicine, women just be complaining, try to get words off from work. You know we don't like the work. You know we always looking for a get over. So we complain. And it's hard for doctors to take us seriously when we say, I can't breathe. Something's wrong with the baby. What's going on? The reason why Black women die at a much higher rate, even when you take in income, social, who's on welfare, who's not, when the playing field is even, all things even, we die at a significantly high rate because they don't believe our pain. They think we can take more pain. They think we're complaining. They think we're being loud, and they think we're hypersexualized. The same way a 12-year-old girl, because usually the way we look and we're built, when you're 12 and you walk in with a crop top in school, Sally might be getting sent home, but you're getting sent home because you can't be riling up those boys like that. This is the world we live in America. It's not all of America, thank goodness, but in a small New Jersey town that's basically all white with an all white jury, I wonder if that came to play in. One can think maybe these are things that were considered, because how can you read this and not think that there's something there? Let them go hide it out. How can you not think that? Well, maybe you think she was asking for it because while your daughter getting in there might have just been wanting to go and cuddle with her ex-boyfriend and reconnect, that other girl, this girl, Miss, what's her name? Abashi? Immigrant, not legal. Oh, we know what that girl was doing. Girl, don't you know this is sundown town? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's not. I'm not just saying, but you have to think about these things when things don't happen. Just a little critical thinking. Again, you don't have to agree with me, but it makes my mind wander. I don't know what it makes y'all do. Anyway, right? I do think that it makes my mind wonder. It makes my mind wonder. I think this should have been looked into more. I think it is being looked in more. I think that even though I think that it was it's in front of the New Jersey Attorney General, and I think there's a civil trial. And I think no matter how much people, whether you ride with me or not, might want this to either go away, it will be tried in a court of law and it will stand on its own merits. If I was her, I'd want to remove her to Pennsylvania. I hope she lives in a black city like Philly or something. I would want her removed and take to a city where people look more like me and they can see my humanity, because it's rough. Because even people that don't even know you on the internet, that when they look in the mirror, they're the same complexion as you. Their moms look like you, their sisters, their cousins, their aunts, their nieces, all look like you. They still can't find your humanity. So I would want to do my best. Imagine if somebody is looking in the mirror and they don't see you reflected back at them. Imagine how little humanity you're going to get then. I hope, listen, we don't know at all what happened. We do know that when I have accusations like this, and I don't care who they're against,
Okay.
baby, the truth doesn't need motivation. The truth doesn't need motivation. In any case, anyway.
Like I told you guys, ooh. Ah. Boy, I'll tell you, Tron is on the side. Damn it. Hello. God damn it. I don't know what the hell is wrong. This video was not letting me finish it. For whatever reason, what can go wrong with this video is going wrong with this video. So, hey, my faithy poo. I'm sorry, my thing is in and out. But I guess that's his way of telling me to stop talking about this, right? Stop talking about it. And thank you guys for spending my birthday with me. Thank you kindly. My birthday is always better with you, right? I may do some music and stuff tomorrow on my channel. Have a little party hardy. But we're going to end this one. Because this is getting on my nerves.
Nay, my nay, babe. In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice.
Thank you guys. Remember, this was done 3 months ago. It's coming back up because nobody cares. Nobody cares about the women. They don't care.
She's the queen of soul. Yeah. Podcast, the place where the stories unfold.
But everything that could go wrong with this video goes wrong.
With a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real